All right. As we get set here today, it's 4:05. Coleman's making me laugh, so it's going to be a good start to the day so far. We'll see if it carries on. Blues have a double header today. First game at 4 o'clock. Second game starts at 7. So it's nice and light out. We will leave at about a cool 11 p.m. today. So buckle up and get ready for 7 hours of baseball. The filibuster begins right now as we get set. Thomas Triantos on the mound for the Blues, defensively behind him. Out in left field, the Blues have Marco Murillo, the man who had the 2-run home run in last night's contest to give them a lead and ended up being the 2 runs the Blues had that pushed them into extra innings. Out in center field, Jay Charleston. Over and right once again is Justin Lutz. And around the infield, Blaine Jones. Over at third base, shortstop Stankiewicz. Second base, Brian Klein. Lipsius over at first. The battery today, Slade Hagen had the designated hitter responsibilities yesterday. Behind the plate today as he and Triantos will work together. Matt Anderson, the hero in last night's game with a 12th inning sac fly for the walk-off. We'll have the designated hitter role in the Blues lineup as Triantos gets set, the left-handed junior at Cal Poly, getting ready to take on the SoCal Catch team as Skylar De Los Reyes will come to the plate to get things started. De Los Reyes, the second baseman for the Catch, will come to the plate. The Blues took last night's game 3-2 in 12 innings, so that got us prepared for the 18 innings we're going to play today at a minimum. So we got back-to-back 9-inning games here. Blues thankfully did not have to go too deep in the bullpen yesterday. They used Jordan Chris. Then Gabe Constant came on for a couple of innings of relief as the first pitch fastball from Challenge is a bit high, 1-0. And then Mario Lopez, whose birthday was yesterday, came on for 4 solid innings. He turned 21 yesterday and did it in style, pitched 4 shutout innings from the 9th through the 12th, got the win. So a good present for the birthday boy. As he was dealing last night, him and Declan Kearney were battling. But Mario Lopez came out victorious. As it counts even at 1-1 here, Triantos, no windup, just works from the stretch. The left-hander just a bit outside as he one-hops the backstop. And it's 2-1, so Triantos, just a little, he's honing in early. Get that one out of the way now. You'll be just fine. As the Blues here, a doubleheader with the Catch, games 2 and 3 of a 4-game set. They will play the Catch on Sunday as well as that fastball misses high and the count moves to 3-1. De Los Reyes, Young, and Ortiz due up for the Catch. So a couple new batters in the order for the SoCal Catch here in game 2. As the 3-1 offering, Triantos just swung on and missed a nice fastball down and away. Runs the count full 3-2. Triantos looking for a good start to today's game. As he knows, with a doubleheader, Blues need as much pitching out of their starter as they can get here in game 1 as the full count offering a fastball bit high. So Reyes will walk. Fastball up and in a bit above the zone there. So Reyes aboard. And now Daniel Young, the left fielder in last night's ball game, will hit here with a man on first and nobody out. Skipper Dan Marble's got to be looking for probably about 5 innings from Triantos, as Triantos has flashed some brilliance this season, as he's had a couple great starts and a couple forgettable relief appearances. So he clearly favors starting off games rather than coming in the middle as a reliever. So he gets that today by starting against the SoCal Catch. That fastball misses up and away 1-0. So Triantos looking for more of that magic on the mound today as the left-hander works here against the left-handed hitting Daniel Young. His 1-0 offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed, which evens it back up. Triantos gets set on the mound. Here's got a man on first. As De Los Reyes leads, pitch on the way. A changeup called strike on the inner half to Daniel Jung. 1-2. Triantos on the season boasts a 3.65 ERA. As we said, that's a little inflated due to a couple relief appearances. That ball hit on the ground to third, could be 2. Jones goes to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. As they say, it was on the transfer. Klein unable to get the ball out of his glove cleanly, but they get the lead runner on the 5-4 fielder's choice put out. So De Los Reyes taking off the base. Daniel Jung on first on the fielder's choice. So 1 gone here, and Omar Ortiz, the first baseman, will hit. as Omar, the first baseman, here in this game at the plate. Right-handed hitter with a man on first and one gone as Triantos looks for another ground ball. That slowed over to third. Gets him one, unable to turn a pair. Would have been a close turn even if Klein was able to turn it cleanly. As there's a little talk on the mound, or excuse me, behind the home plate between the umpire and Anderson as he now goes out to the mound to have a quick chat with his pitcher. So Triantos ready back on the mound here. Looks and gets the sign from his catcher, Slade Hagen, as Hagen, the Gonzaga senior, sets up behind the dish. A fastball up and away for a ball 1-0. Triantos works here, looking for another ground ball, trying to get one hit on the ground up the middle possibly for a double play opportunity as that fastball swung on, popped up foul out of play back toward the kid zone. The count even at 1-1. Mackenzie, our kid zone director, on that one as she guards the children. Stay alert, stay alive in the kid zone, as we always say, as the 1-1 pitch from Triantos here. A changeup that floats high, 2-1. So Ortiz, the right-handed bat, digs back in here. Jung over at first, one gone in the inning. Triantos fires a fastball cut on and missed by Ortiz, and that evens it up at 2-2. So a nice fastball there. Triantos challenges him up in the zone. Ortiz a bit underneath it. As now Slade Hagen sets up on the outer part of the plate here. A fastball on the corner. Ring him up and talk to me. Strike three called on the outside corner. Omar Ortiz watches that fastball catch the black of the outside part of the plate for out number two. The first punch out for Triantos, and with two gone, Jacob Rogers, the third baseman, will come to play. He had the first base duties for the catch last night. He now moves over to the hot corner today with Omar Ortiz in the lineup. Another right-handed hitter to face Triantos with a man on first and now two away. First offering from Triantos, a fastball, same spot as his strike three pitch to Ortiz. Same call for a strike, 0-1. As we said, the Blues, all hands will be on deck for this doubleheader, trying to have enough pitching to get through it. So Triantos looking to do his part, trying to go about 4 or 5 innings. As that curveball in the dirt kicks away from Hagen off his shin guard over toward the first base side. So Jung will move down to second base. After that ball clicks off of Hagen's gear, and now it's 1-1 the count to Rogers with a man in scoring position and two away. So Chris, Constantine, and Lopez will not be available for the Blues here for the doubleheader today, but everyone else should be ready to go. So we'll see how Skip manages game one, especially this doubleheader, knowing that he's got to play another game today. So every pitcher he uses is one he cannot call on for the second half of the day. As the 1-1 offering here, a fastball just a bit low. Good pitch there from Triantos, just doesn't quite get the call, and the count moves to 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The count here as Triantos looks and gets the sign. Nobody holding Jung on over at second base. There's a 2-1 offering in the dirt. Nice block by Hagen there. Drops the glove right between his legs. Keeps it in front. It's 3-1. So Triantos with a 3-1 count here on Jacob Rogers. Now his first base opens and doesn't need to give in here. His 3-1 offering is a fastball inside, fouled straight back to the screen, and the count will run full at 3-2. Some of the pitchers that we could see from the Blues today, Mullins should be available, Andrews as well, Clark Eater. Ziegler pitched 4 innings in the game against the Saints 2 nights ago, so he might be resting today as well, but Peyton Sherlin as well as Scalzo should all be available. As that fastball inside on the hands and be popped up center field Charleston's underneath it, and he will make the catch, inning over, side retired. A walk, a fielder's choice, punch out and fly out is how the top of for the SoCal catch, going to get his first shot on the mound when we come back. As we get set here, bottom of the first set to go, Jay Charleston, Blaine Jones, and Brian Klein do up for the Blues here in the home half of the first. As to my right, as always, Coleman Barr, ready to end, waiting for this doubleheader today as the Florida man is stoked to spend a day in the California sun watching some baseball. As the first pitch is a called strike to Charleston, 0-1. Cole and I will be sitting here simply feet apart from one another for the next 7 hours. It's going to be great. Cole is super excited about it as that fastball misses high, 1-1. So Jay looking to get aboard here. Blues looking for some early offense as they got 2 runs on the Mark Murillo blast in the second inning of last night's game. Those were the only runs they had through the 9. High, 2-1. So Blues looking for some more consistent offense today as they had a single in the first, a home run in the second, and after that were held hitless for the remainder of the game in last night's contest as that fastball's chopped on the ground, backhand side of shortstop. Boone drops it, and he's not going to have a chance as Charleston will make it most likely regardless. So an infield single for Jay Charleston as he's aboard to get things started. That's exactly what the Blues are looking for. You get your guy on base that can get himself into scoring position regardless as he has 23 stolen bases on the season. So Blaine Jones comes to the plate here. Man on first, nobody out. See if they run Jay as he gets his lead a step and a couple shuffles as he's leaning to second base. The first pitch, runner goes. Fastball low and in for a ball. Throw down to second. Not in time as Jay's already standing on second base with his 24th stolen bag of the season. What's terrifying about Jay Charleston swiping bags is that the play that was as good as the catcher's going to have. Martinez got a fastball on his glove side, picked it, shot it quick. Ball wasn't in the dirt, wasn't a tough reach, had a pretty clean release, and Jay was still already popped up out of his slide by the time the ball gets to second base. The man is just too fast. As the 1-0 offering to Jones on the way here, he shows bunt, drops it down the third baseline. That's a good one. Third baseman has to go barehand, but he's not going to have a play, and everyone's going to be safe. Runners at the corners. A beautiful bunt by Jones, a high chopper, but that kind of allowed it to slow down. That caused the third baseman, Jacob Rogers, have to run way further down the line than he was hoping to have to do. Barehanded it, and he looked up and saw the Jones just a couple steps from the bag. No chance to throw him out. So runners at the corners, nobody gone here in the opening frame of the game for the Blues offensively is now Brian Klein comes to the plate. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Matt Reitz, the right-hander on the mound, sets his first offering on the way to Brian. His first pitch, fastball called, strike on the outer half. Nothing on. And this is an interesting development in this game. We got some kids down there with some gloves. And I think with a left-hander at the plate, they're switching their sides, going over there in preparation for Klein's foul ball as he's going to hit the ground on the ground to short. They go to second for one, on to first. Picked well by the first baseman in time, so a 4-6-3 double play, but the Blues do grab a run as Charleston scores. So the 6-4-3 double play takes the runners off the bases, but Charleston does come home. So now Luke Lipsius will hit with nobody on and 2 outs. The Blues have 1 run here. That's exactly what they were looking for. Got their leadoff man on, bunted him over. The double play was unfortunate, but still gets the job done. Is now the 1-0 offering to Lipsius, a fastball up and away, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Luke Lipsius as the offering on the way. Fastball outside, 3-0. The 3-0 offering now from Matt Reitz. He kicks and deals. Fastball runs high, ball 4. So Lipsius walks on 4 straight pitches there as Reitz can't find the zone. So Lipsius aboard, and Matt Anderson, the designated hitter and hero from last night's game, will come to the plate. Blues have already struck for 1 here. The Blues have 2 hits on the game already, a couple infield singles. As Anderson comes to the plate, a man on first, 2 outs. Slade Hagen hitting behind him. As Matt gets the day off for his legs, keeping his bat in the lineup is Skip. As the first offering to Anderson on the way as he readies in the batter's box, watches a changeup drop a bit low there, 1-0. So 5 straight balls out of the zone from Matt Reitz. We'll see if the Blues will take till they get a strike here. As Lipsius leads from first base, a solid lead for the first baseman over there as Reitz takes a look, now sets at the belt. His 1-0 offering on the way to Anderson, who's looking for something to drive in a gap. Lipsius not running, pitches a fastball, bit low. Same spot as the changeup, it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Hagen waits in the on-deck circle. Anderson trying to keep the home half of the first inning going as the 2-0 offering right down the middle. Anderson clearly taking all the way. It's 2-1. So now Matt will look to drive the ball here as he steps to the plate. 2-1 count on him, holds the bat just behind his head. Lipsius leading from first. A 2-1 offering on the way to Anderson here. A fastball just a bit inside, and the count moves to 3-1. As I believe, no, they say time was called, so no pitch. So count will hold at 2 balls and 1 strike. Is not sure who called time, but we will reset and do it again. The 2-1 offering on the way As Matt readies the pitch on the way to him, a fastball hit on the ground to short. Boone gets in front of it, straightens up, throws on to first, but it's going to be wide of the bag. A nice play there by the first baseman just to corral it, but everyone's going to be safe as Ortiz had to abandon his post to go pull that throw in as Jake Boone misses up the line. So first and second, 2 outs on the throwing error there. And that gives Slade Hagens runners at first and second. And 2 gone in the inning, so the catcher has a chance here. Possibly drive another run home. Blues with a man in scoring position and 2 away. So Slade Hagen at the plate here. The first offering on the way is going to be lifted high down the right field line. Going to drift foul out of play. Nothing in 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Slade Hagen here as Justin Lutz hits behind him. The right fielder looking for a chance to bat here in the home half of the first as the Blues trying to restart something here with 2 outs in the inning. They got a walk and an error as the 0-1 offering to Hagen on the way from Reitz. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. So Slade Hagen in the lineup today looking to drive something here as he had the designated hitter role last night. So now behind the plate today as it was McCarty who started the game behind the dish. In last night's game, he was relieved by Anderson in the 11th as the 1-1 offering. A fastball that's going to be hit back up the middle. It's going to get into center for a base hit. Rounding third and heading the plate is going to be Lipsius. The throw is going to be cut off by the first baseman, Omar Ortiz, and the Blues score again. It's 2-0. So Slade Hagen with an RBI single right back up the middle. Lipsius running on contact, wheeling around third base, slides in safely. Looked like it might be a close play, but Ortiz, the first baseman, cuts off the throw. And it's first and second here, still 2 outs. And now Justin Lutz will come to the plate as the Blues have 3 hits on the game. And they've plated 2 runs here in the early going as this is what they were looking for, opening frame. As they've made something happen here. As now Justin Lutz waits. First offering to him, a fastball hit on the ground right at the second baseman who flips on to the shortstop covering in time. So the fielder's choice ends the inning as the 4-6 putout beats Hagen to the bag, but the Blues grab 2 here. Charleston comes home to score, and Slade Hagen with a big RBI single plates Luke Lipsius, who played 1 inning of baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. It's 2-0 Blues. When we come back, we'll look for a shutdown inning from Thomas Triantos when we return. As we jump back in here, RJ Land, the designated hitter, steps to the plate. Right-handed hitter, open stance. The first pitch to him from Trianos is hit into right field. Hit well, but Justin Lute's going to camp under it and make the catch for out number one. So one pitch retires RJ there. With one gone, Grant Robbins, the center fielder, will come to the plate as he was the center fielder in yesterday's contest as well, as he will bat with one gone. As Triantos is looking for a big shutdown inning after his Blues lineup gave him 2 runs to work with in the opening frame, as Charleston got started with an infield single. Blaine Jones got a single on a bunt as well. So it was runners at the corners, nobody out. A double play off the bat of Brian Klein allowed Charleston to score as the first pitch fastball to Robbins is a call strike, 0-1. Then Blues with 2 outs were able to rally, got a walk in there. A big 2-out hit from Slade Hagan, plated Lipsius. And just like that, Blues take a 2-run lead as another called strike on the outside corner from Trianos. It's 0-2 as the Blues able to put up a crooked number in the opening offensive frame. Now Trianos looks to do his part on the mound here as his 0-2 offering on the way is well outside. Fastball trying to get Robbins to chase. He does not oblige. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Triantos. Kicks and deals. Fastball in on the hands. Just flipped foul as he fights it off, does Robbins. Count will hold at 1-2. Wind blowing in hard from right field. So Blues have to account for that. Any fly balls to left might carry a little bit more than usual as that fastball is going to miss outside there, 2-2. So Murillo out and left needs to be prepared. Make sure he gets behind the ball out there and left as that wind helping the ball out toward the left field corner. The 2-2 offering a fastball swung on and missed up top where Mama has the Thin Mints. For the second punch out of the day for Thomas Triantos as Robbins offers that fastball up and away for out number 2. And David Martinez will come to the plate with nobody on and 2 out. So Martinez stands in. He provided most of the offense in last night's game for the SoCal Catch. He had a single and a double. RBI to his name as the first pitch to him is a changeup just a bit off the plate, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike here as Martinez, the right-hander, stands in. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1 as both of Martinez's hits were just kind of right place, right time, able to flip the ball down the right field line into no man's land as Lutz was shading him toward right center, and he was hugging the line with some shallow fly balls that were able to land where no one was guarding as that fastball inside on the hand swung on and missed 1-2. So Blues look like they might be changing the way that they're attacking Martinez, trying to get in on him with a fastball. As that was the double he hit, he got a fastball on the hands, just kind of flicked it out over the head of Frazier at first base. Triantos attacking him a bit up in the zone here. Now the 1-2 offering goes with a fastball up and away, and Martinez takes it 2-2. So you can see the difference in the defense today. Justin Lutz out there in right field, playing a more generic right field, not shifted toward that gap in an attempt to guard that line behind Lipsius' head at first, as that fastball is going to miss a bit low, and the count's going to run full. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So count full here. It's the 3-2 offering. Swung on and missed up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. As that cupboard's getting full here. Back-to-back punch-outs on high fastballs. Nice pitch by Triantos. A gutsy 3-2 call. Just rears back, guns the fastball up in the zone. Martinez can't catch up. A 1-2-3 inning. A pair of strikeouts for Triantos as top of the second. Brought to you by Deep Blue Integration. Deep Blue Integration offers consulting, design, service, and installation for a variety of fire protection and low voltage technologies. We'll come back home half of the second. Blues looking for more. They lead it 2-0 as we go to the second frame of the Blues offensively when we return. As we get set, home half of the second inning, Marco Murillo at the plate. It'll be Murillo, Stankiewicz, then back to the top of the order with Jay Charleston as the Blues will look to throw up another crooked number here as they grab 2 in the first. Triantos, a big 1-2-3 shutdown inning. At the top of the second, as Murillo stands in here, first offering from Ritza. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Murillo's first at bat last night. First pitch he saw, he sent it over the left center field fence for a 2-0 lead. Murillo looking to do the same. His 0-1 offering here. Fastball popped up, going to get foul back behind the screen, and the count moves to 0-2. Murillo's 2-run home run were the only runs the Blues plated in the regulation part of the ball game. And Skip stashing Murillo down in the order as he now has the team lead in home runs with 4. Lutz right behind him at 3. As the 0-2 offering from Matt Reitz on the way as he kicks and deals. The right-hander's offering on the way here as he goes with a fastball off the plate away. Nice eye by Murillo to let that one trail off the outside corner. 1-2. Stankiewicz, the left-hander, waits in the on-deck circle. As Dane, still the leader for the Blues in batting, averaging now up at 375 after yesterday's game. Murillo gets a curveball in on the hands, fights it off there. The front door breaking ball from Reitz. Nice job by Murillo just to fight it off. That's always an awkward pitch as it was started at Murillo. Is going to break back onto the inside corner. He's just able to spoil it foul to keep the inning alive as Marco at the plate here looking to get aboard to get things started. Murillo hitting .221 on the season. Now he calls time here as he deemed that Matt Reitz taking a little too long to get his pitch set up, so he steps out of the box. A wise decision as the 1-2 offering on the way to Murillo here. A breaking ball just a bit inside, possibly close pitch. Catcher behind the plate for the SoCal catch, David Martinez, thought he had strike 3, was getting ready to throw it down to third, but the call not given, so it's 2-2. So Murillo gets a second chance here. 2-2 offering here. Fastball swung on and missed in on the hands. So Murillo strikes out on the next pitch, swinging at a high fastball. Bit up and in there, and with one gone, Dane Stankiewicz will come to the plate. So Stankiewicz in 54 plate appearances has registered 15 hits. He's also clocked in 5 RBIs, 10 walks at a 375 average. He's also swiped 5 bags on the season, has yet to be caught stealing. First pitch to him is lifted into left center field. Looks like it's going to get down, and it will for a base hit. So Dane picks up right where he left off, deposits that one in left center field. And just like that, Blues have a man on with 1 out. So Stankiewicz goes after the first pitch. He sees a middle away fastball. Knows what to do with it as now he's aboard, and Jay Charleston at the top of the order will come back around here in the second inning as Matt Reitz will have to prepare to face this Blues lineup once again as it turns over here with just 1 out in the second inning. As Jay gets the signs from Skip, who stands in the doorway of the Blues dugout. So runner on first, 1 gone here as Stankiewicz leads from first. The first offering to Jay here. Runner not going. Fastball laced foul down the right field line as Charleston gets a fastball up and away. Lines it foul. Trying to take it the other way for what would have been extra bases, but just unable to keep it fair. So he's going to look to straighten that out as he had good contact just a bit behind that ball. 0-1. As Jones waits in the on-deck circle. Charleston singled in the first inning. Hit a chopper to the backhand side of Jake Boone. No chance for Boone to throw out Jay as he got an infield single. Jones laid down what was going to be just a sac bunt, but ended up beating it out on a nice drag for an infield single as well as that slider misses down and away, and keeping it in front of him is Martinez, evening the count up at 1-1. So the top of the order had a pair of infield singles. The bunt by Jones was fantastic. A high chopper down the third base line, slowed it down nicely right in no man's land. He was able to reach to put runners on the corners with nobody out. Jay looking to get aboard for Jones here once again as Stankiewicz at first base with a solid lead. Now a quick pick over, and he easily dives back in as Matt Reitz just kind of lobs the ball over there to keep Stankiewicz honest. as Reitz has the game one responsibilities for the SoCal Catch. Has allowed 2 so far to the Blues. Jay trying to make it more as the 1-1 offering on the way. Runner takes off. Fastball hit on the ground, but fouled on the third base line. And Stankiewicz a decent jump there on the hit and run as Jay turned on that fastball in on the hands. Fouls it off. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter, Jay Charleston, as he stands in. Tennessee Volunteer at the plate as he waits the 1-2 offering from Reitz, who picks back over. Stankiewicz dives back in safely once again. Blues looking to push this lead out. They had that 2-run lead in last night's game, almost made it stick, but not quite, as the SoCal Catch in the later innings were able to tie it up, which is what sent us to extras. So Blues looking to maximize on their opportunities today as that fastball's hit on the ground to short. Jake Boone has it in the hole, goes to second for 1, on to first, not going to be in time. And the ball not picked out of the dirt by the first baseman, Omar Ortiz. So in fielder's choice there allows Charleston to get aboard. Stankiewicz taking off the bases for out number 2. So with 2 gone, Blaine Jones comes to the plate, man on first. So Charleston 1 for 2 on the day in his 2 at-bats. Blaine Jones stands in, quickly calls time, steps right back out, and now he's back in. Ready to go here. Klein waits in the on-deck circle for a chance to hit. Charleston leads from first. We'll see if he runs again. I'm sure Matt Reitz will be very attentive to Charleston over there at first base, as he already has a pretty solid lead. He creeps off even more as he leans towards second. And Jay does not go. The fastball for a called strike at the top of the zone. 0-1 as Jones, I'm sure, would not mind to see that pitch again, as that one center cut a bit elevated in the zone. Might have thought Jay was going there. As Charleston leads, it's 0-1. As he notched stolen base number 24 on the season in the first inning. A chance here to go after second base. Now a pick over, and Jay dives back in. So Jones, the right-hander, facing off against Reitz, the righty on the mound. Is Blaine in his second at-bat and has many innings, hits here. With a man on first and 2 gone, trying to put a ball in the gap if he can. Outfield playing him straight up, a couple steps in, out in right field. As the 0-1 offering on the way, runner not going, fastball hit on the ground past the diving third baseman into left field. Charleston around second, headed for third. Now it's bobbled by the left fielder. Charleston's going to be waved around third and trying to score. The throw comes in. It's not going to be in time. And Jay from first to home on that one there. Blues get another run here as it's a 3-0 game. Charleston, his second run scored of the day. First RBI for Jones as he's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles there. He advances to second on the throw home. So runner on second, 2 gone as the ball hit hard on the left field line. Diving was the third baseman, Jacob Rogers. Hits off the heel of his glove, kicked up in the air. Left fielder came in, and Daniel Jung could not handle the ball, kind of dropped it a little bit, scrambled to pick it up, and that was enough time to allow Charleston to score. As a pickoff play back to second, diving back in safely is Jones. Close play there as now Brian Klein hits with a man on second and 2 outs. So a single for Jones and an error out in left field. That allowed Charleston to come in and score on that ball being bobbled out there in left field. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Here to Brian Klein. It's 0-1. Brian, so far on the season, been one of the top Blues hitters, batting .306 so far, 5 walks, 10 RBIs. Has a home run to his name as well. He stands in here. The left-handed hitter waits. The 0-1 offering for Matt Reitz on the way as no one holding the runner over at second base, and that pitch misses down and away to even the count back up at 1-1. On deck is Lipsius, who walked on 4 straight pitches as he looks for a chance to hit, possibly the man in scoring position. as Luke hitting an even 330 on the season. His average climbed a little bit after he got a hit in last night's game, coming on as a pinch hitter. It's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a back pick, but nobody home as shortstop Boone and pitcher Reitz not on the same page. As Reitz thought they were going to run another back pick play to second base. Boone deferred and went back to his normal shortstop area. So now we reset for the 1-1 offering here. Klein at the plate, looking to drive something. Single should score a run. Right field in a couple steps. As Klein, the left-hand hitter, waits, hits this ball back up the middle. Second baseman ranges to his backhand. He has it. Throw on to first is going to be just in time as Klein does not quite piece that one up. A changeup low off the end of the bat. A 4-3 putout retires Bryan for out number 3. But the Blues grab another run here as they add to their lead. It's a 3-0 lead as we head to the top of the third. We've played 2 innings of baseball so far. Those 2 innings brought to you by Promotional Concepts to provide our clients with exceptional expert service that makes ordering promotional products an easy and friendly experience. We will come back with the top of the third. Thomas Triantos looking for another shutdown inning when we come back. Top of the third set to go here. Jake Boone at the plate, the shortstop for the SoCal Catch. It'll be Boone, Nemeth, and De La Reyes. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the catch as Triantos' first offering is a bit outside of the two-seamer there, 1-0. As Triantos on the mound sets here, his 1-0 offering on the way as Jake Boone stands at the plate. The right-hand hitter watches a fastball high, 2-0. So Triantos looking for another shutdown inning after his Blues get him another run, as they've extended the lead to a 3-0 Blues advantage. As Triantos once again kicks and deals. Fastball swung on, flipped foul out of play. 2-1 as that one goes back toward the kid zone. Nigel, our PA guy for the weekend, does a really good job, able to let the children know to take cover. Mackenzie Perry, our kid zone director, I'm sure caught it with her bare hands, as she normally does. She's out there. She's just making plays for the kids. The 2-1 offering here. A fastball inside, called strike 2-2 as Boone gets crowded by a fastball there, and the count evens out at 2-2. Blues looking to get their leader here as Triantos works on the hill. As he sets at the belt, 2-2 offering well outside. Nice job by Hagen to corral that one as the count runs full 3-2. So count runs full here to the right-handed hitter Jake Boone as the payoff pitch on the way. Fastball spoiled foul back to the screen, and we'll reset for another 3-2 offering as Triantos gets a fresh pearl out on the mound. Ball, or bat boy for the day, bounces out, makes the play. As whoever was the bat boy last night was really just giving 110% effort. That kid was moving. And, I feel like that's what willed this team back into that game to win it. As that fastball's fouled off once again down the right field line, and the count holds 3-2. So my props to the bat boy from last night's game. I think his intensity, his dedication, his hustle His grinder mentality, thank you, Cole, is what willed the Blues to come back and win in the 12th. As that fastball's chopped on the ground to third base. Jones has it. Long throw across the diamond. Going to be in time as they get Boone by about a step there. So a long 5-3 put out for out number one. Triantos gets his leader. And now Jacob Nemeth will come to the plate, the right fielder. Nobody on and one out. We have to give a big shout out to one of our fans, Mike Spence. Hooked it up with a power strip for our broadcast after hearing about our very intense debacle out at Arroyo Seco, where we only had one outlet for our two plugs for our computer and our hotspot. He generously gave us a power strip so that we don't have to deal with that anymore. So Cole and I are very thankful. It's the first pitch, and Nemus fouled off 0-1, so we just want to say thank you for that. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jacob Nemeth as Triantos kicks and deals. His 1-1 offering swung on and missed as Nemeth, the tall right-handed hitter, swings at a high fastball there, and the count goes to 1-2. Triantos now kicks and deals, fastball well outside, 2-2. Blues looking for another clean inning here. Triantos trying to work a shutdown third. Give his lineup a chance to get him some more runs as they've grabbed 2 in the first, 1 in the second. So we're here in the top of the third. Triantos, the lefties, 2-2 offering a fastball up and in on the hands, but Nemeth just fouls it off back into the stands there. Count even at 2-2. As the Blues, we will travel once more to Healdsburg. So thanks to Mr. Spence, we will have our power strip with us. Make sure that everything will hopefully work properly, but you never do know. That's part of the fun, is that ball, slow roller down the third base line, but going to be called foul. As they say, it hit Nemeth in the foot while he was in the batter's box, so umpire eerily waves him back in. And we'll reset for another 2-2 pitch here. Two and two, the count here. Nemeth looks like he's wearing a sweatshirt underneath his jersey. Got the long black sleeves. Black, almost like a hood or turtleneck on. He's got to be hot. It's going to be a doubleheader today as that fastball's hit on the ground to short. Stankiewicz waits for it, picks his hops, got it. Bobbles for a second throw on to first is just in time as he takes the exact right amount of time, does Dane, to still make the play. So a couple ground ball outs here as the top of the order, and Skylar De Los Reyes is up with nobody on and 2 outs as Stankiewicz kind of waited on that ball a little long. Took him a second to get the ball out of his glove, but made it a good, strong throw. Beats Nemeth by about a half a step. And that's exactly what they needed to get the job done. So now Reyes comes to the plate with 2 outs in the inning as Triantos looks and gets the sign from his catcher, Hagen. First offering a fastball right down Main Street for a called strike, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here as Triantos sets at the belt. His 0-1 offering on the way. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-2. Triantos using that breaking ball here well today. He's been able to put it in the zone for strikes. So far, he's just gotten the batters to take it as he's ahead 0-2 here. People asking for the hot sauce, and Triantos will deliver fastball outside corner. So Reyes goes down swinging as he gets thrown, gets a fastball thrown right by him there. Oh, another 1-2-3 inning for Triantos. A punch out, a couple ground balls is exactly what the Blues needed as we head to the home half of the third, top of the third. That 1-2-3 inning brought to you by Left Coast T-Shirt Company, committed to providing superior quality goods and the best service anywhere. Home half of the third due up as the Blues will send none other than Luke Lipsius to the plate to get things started when we come back. Home half of the third set to go here. Luke Lipsius at the plate. Left-hander stands in. Matt Reitz back out there for his third inning of work. His first offering is a backdoor breaking ball called strike to Lipsius. 0-1. Lipsius, Anderson, and Hagen do up for the Blues here. Home half of the third inning as the Blues look to add on even more. They lead 3-0 here as that breaking ball swung popped up. Going to get foul out of play as it lands just behind the Blues dugout. Hits off a chair, directs off the backstop back into the stands. And a nice play on the redirect as the guy flips it to a kid there. So all around a solid play. It's 0-2 on the batter, Lipsius. As Luke walked on 4 straight pitches. It's the 0-2 offering on the way to Lipsius here as the left-hander waits. Reads his offer on the way. A fastball just off the outside corner. Close pitch called a ball as Lipsius takes it wisely. 1-2 as the catcher David Martinez tried to frame it, but just couldn't sell the umpire. As the 1-2 offering on the way as Reitz to the plate here. A fastball off the plate. Lipsius thought about swinging, but wisely holds up. It's 2-2. No action in the SoCal Catch bullpen here, as I'm sure they're looking for Reitz to do exactly what the Blues are asking of Triantos, which is to go as many productive innings as they can on the mound here in game 1 of a doubleheader. As that breaking ball in on the hands of Lipsius has popped up right center field. Calling for it is the center fielder as he will make the catch. Grant Robbins pulls it in for out number 1. And with 1 out, Matt Anderson, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. He reached back in the first on an error. Was stranded on second base as he bats here. First offering here to Matt Anderson, a called strike, 0-1. Anderson stands in here. The right-handed hitter waits. It's the 0-1 offering. A slider popped up. Center field playable. As it drifts out towards left center. Calling for it is the center fielder. And making the catch once again is Grant Robbins. So he pulls that one in for out number 2. So a couple high pop outs here to the center fielder Robbins. And now Slade Hagen will come to the plate with 2 outs in the inning. Hagen behind the plate today, working well with his battery mate Thomas Triantos out on the mound so far in this game. As Triantos and Hagen have been on the same page so far for the first 3 innings. Don't even think we've seen Triantos shake once. It's the first offering to Hagen here. A slider hit well into center field. Going back is Robbins. He's going to now camp under and will make the catch. So Robbins, a busy man this inning, records all 3 outs for the SoCal Catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Reitz out on the mound. His first one of the day as the Blues for the first time have been held scoreless during their ups here in the bottom of the third. As we will go to the top of the fourth. We played 3 innings so far here. Blues lead it 3-0 after 3. Stepping back out on the mound for the Blues here, Thomas Triantos back out for what will be his fourth inning of work. The left-hander toes the rubber. Slade Hagen behind the plate, ready to go. Daniel Jung stands in, left-handed hitter, swings at his first pitch, pops it up in foul territory on the left field line. Blaine Jones, a long run. Blaine Jones reaching out, just unable to haul it in. As he almost got there, but it's going to be just a foul ball. 0-1 as Jones got on his horse immediately, hustling down the left field line into foul territory near the bullpen area of the SoCal Catch where all the pitchers are seated, but ball lands just about a foot out of his reach. So 0-1 here on Daniel Jung. The left-handed hitter hits here as he faces Triantos as the lefty on the mound, kicks and deals his 0-1 offering in on the hands. A ground ball back to the mound. Triantos has it, gathers, lobs it to first, and it's just in time. Triantos likes to make it interesting. It looked like he was tossing a cornhole bag over to Lipsius at first as he just kind of cradled it over there. The ball almost didn't get there. Lipsius looked like he almost thought about trying to catch it off a hop, but the 1-3 putout is recorded. And with one gone, Omar Ortiz will come to the plate. Ortiz, right-handed batter, steps in. He struck out his first time against Triantos as Thomas sets at the belt. His first offering to the batter here in the dirt. Hagen keeps it in front, protecting the umpire. It's 1-0 as he's going to go out and have a quick chat with Triantos here. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ortiz. Ortiz and Rogers do up 3 and 4 hitters in the lineup for the SoCal Catch, scheduled to come to the plate still after they got Jung to ground out back to the mound. So Hagen sets back behind the plate, ready to go here as we're exactly 1 hour into this contest. Blues lead it 3-0 after grabbing 2 in the first, 1 in the second. As we sit here in the top of the 4th inning, Triantos a 1-0 count on Omar Ortiz. As Thomas sets out the belt. Shallow leg kick and deals. A fastball fouled straight back. Ortiz right on it, maybe even a little early as he fouls it back. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. As Triantos gets the sign from Hagen. Likes what he sees, sets and deals. A slider down and in to the right-hander. Ortiz swung on and missed 1-2. So a nice pitch there. Count moves to 1-2 as Triantos with a hard slider down and in. Gets Ortiz to offer at it. As now he leads in this count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blues outfield pretty straight up. Charleston a couple steps toward left center as the 1-2 offering swung on and missed in the dirt. A breaking ball as that'll get Ortiz. So another strikeout registered by Thomas Triantos. A curveball in the dirt. Hard breaker there. Triantos gets Ortiz to go after as that one just falls right off the table. And with 2 gone, Jacob Rogers will hit with nobody on and 2 outs. So Jacob Rogers, the third baseman, stands in here. He was the 3-hitter in last night's game, now batting in the cleanup spot as the first offering from Triantos. Here's a fastball swung lifted down the right field line, going to be foul out of play as Lutz gives chase. It lands on the canopy above where the Blues relievers are sitting down the right field line in the bullpen. It's the 0-1 offering from Triantos here. Breaking ball in the zone for a called strike, 0-2. He goes backdoor slider there. Rogers gets caught looking. He's now down the count, 0-2 as Triantos on the mound looks to have good control as he works here, going through the SoCal Catch lineup for the second time. Hagen gives the sign. Triantos quickly sets. Now his 0-2 offering to the plate. Breaking ball in the dirt, smothered by Hagen, 1-2. So Slade and Triantos have been working well together so far in this game, trying to retire Rogers here. Jacob, the right-handed hitter, stands in. Twirls the bat a couple times, rests it right on his shoulder as the 1-2 pitch from the lefty. Triantos inside just a bit too much as that fastball cannot catch the black of the plate, and the count evens at 2-2. Rogers, who stands pretty close to the plate, pulled his hands in to get out of the way, but Hagen, a nice catch there, almost able to frame it, but does not get the call. So we'll set up for a 2-2 offering here as Blues infield pretty straight up. Blaine Jones hugging the line a little bit over at third just in case as a 2-2 pitch. Slider hit on the ground down the third base line, but going to be foul as it's fielded by one of the bench coaches for the SoCal catch, and the count holds 2-2. Our bat boy out there bouncing quickly out to give the umpire some more fresh baseballs. As Triantos looks and gets the sign. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Here's a pitch on the way. A fastball chopped out in front of the mound as the Blues are just going to let it roll foul as it kicks off the chalk and into foul territory where it's fielded by Jones. So we'll reset for another 2-2 offering as Rogers thought he almost had a swinging bunt there. He was hustling down the line quickly, but Triantos wisely just lets the ball trickle foul. As Thomas so far pitching well out there for the Blues on the mound today as Triantos has amassed 11 1/3 innings coming into this ball game. As he works in his 4th inning here, his 2-2 pitch on the way, a fastball just off the plate. Rogers thought about going after it, but holds off, and the count runs full 3-2. Thomas has also registered 12 strikeouts so far on the season, 10 walks. As that ratio's gotten a little better today, as he's recorded 5 punch-outs so far. His full count offering, only fastball upstairs, ball 4. So Jacob Rogers, a nice at-bat, down on the count 0-2, worked it back full. Ends up working a walk, able to foul off a couple good pitches from Triantos. So he earns that one there as he gets himself aboard with 2 outs. Now RJ Land will come to the plate with a man on first, 2 gone. The nice thing for Triantos is normally most starters work from the windup, then have to convert to the stretch. Triantos does not work out of a windup, so it's exactly the same for him. The cadence does not change as his first pitch fastball going to be a bit high there, 1-0. Close pitch, called a ball. Triantos trying to catch the top of the strike zone there, unable to do so. As Hagen fixes his catcher's area back behind home plate, just shuffles the dirt a little bit, now prepares the 1-0 offering on the way here to Land. The pitch is a fastball. This one, same spot, same result, 2-0. As Land bats, a right-handed hitter, designated hitter on the day for the catch. An open stance as he drops that lead left foot. It's 2 balls and no strikes here. Hagen and Triantos just having a quick chat here about how they want to go about it. Triantos has had good control all day so far. Just a pair of walks on the day for him. Has been the only 2 blemishes on his control. Other than that, he's been dealing pretty well. 5 strikeouts on the day. Triantos sets at the belt here. His 2-0 offering well up and away, 3-0. So loses the handle on that fastball right there. So down the count, 3 balls and no strikes to RJ Land. As Triantos sets once more, his 3-0 pitch is going to be up and out of the zone. So a 4-pitch walk, back-to-back walks here for Triantos. As now first and second, 2 outs, and now Grant Robbins will come to the plate here. So Grant Robbins will stand in here. First and second, 2 gone. Triantos punched out Robbins back in the 2nd inning, the first time they met. As now Robbins stands in here, the right-handed hitter. The left-hander's first offering on the way is a fastball on the inner half of the plate, a called strike. 0-1, bit low in the zone there. Nice pitch from Triantos to jump ahead. Thomas on the mound here. The left-hander's dealing on the way. The 0-1 in the dirt. Change up blocked by Hagen. Nice job there, 1-1. Blues lead it 3-0. Triantos trying to keep it that way as he works here in the top of the 4th. Got the first 2 outs quickly, but a couple of walks here Have given the SoCal catch runners at first and second as the 1-1 offering here. Fastball ripped over the head of Blaine Jones into left field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading for the plate. Throw coming in is going to be cut off, and that will be the first run of the day for the SoCal catch. The first hit for them as well, as it was just out of the reach of third baseman Blaine Jones over his head. A line drive off the bat of Grant Robbins puts runners at first and second, still with 2 outs, and now pitching coach Ed Gravel going to come out to the mound here. So the walks come back to bite Triantos here, as big hit there by Robbins knocks in RJ Land for the first SoCal catch run of the game. That is the first hit for the catch as well, as Triantos, as we've said, has been working well today. Just lost his control there for a little bit, then grooved a 1-1 fastball a little too nicely there as Robbins turns on it. Jones may have jumped a little early. He had some sweet hang time, though, over there at third base as he stretched out for the ball, just unable to get a glove on it. So first and second, still 2 gone. As this has all come with 2 outs, a pair of walks and a single. The Blues have seen their lead decrease to a 2-run lead, as it's 3-1 here. Top of the 4th inning, David Martinez, the catcher, will come to the plate. Game-tying run over there at first base as we are here in the top of the 4th inning. Triantos' first offering to Martinez, a fastball for a called strike, 0-1 as he paints the outer part of the plate there. Jumps ahead 0-1. On deck is Jake Boone, the shortstop. So Gravel imparting some words of wisdom, as he always does. On to Triantos, a breaking ball here, lifted into right field, coming on his Lutz, goes into a dive, and he's going to make the catch. A fantastic play by the first baseman turned right fielder, as Justin Lutz risks everything on that dive as he lays out head first, makes the catch. If he does not come up with that one, this game most likely would be tied, as that ball would have kicked by him, but he gets under it, makes the play. I always vote for a good layout chance. Saves a run on that play, and just like that, the inning is over. So Lutz, with some good defense there, sends us to the home half of the 4th. And look who's going to lead things off, none other than Justin Lutz. When we return with the home half of the 4th, Blues lead at 3-1 through 3.5. So you jump back into the action here. Home half of the 4th, Justin Lutz, who made that great diving play out in right field, hits here as he takes a breaking ball inside, 0-1. As Lutz saved at least a run, maybe 2, on that dive on the sinking line drive. The 0-1 offering to him is going to be outside for a ball 1-1. Coleman and I were sitting here thinking he might just let it fall. Try to relay it into the plate to cut down the run. Instead, he risks it, lays out, makes a nice play on the ball. As he makes that catch to end the inning, the 1-1 pitch to him here is hit hard on the ground to second, fielded cleanly, and throw on to first is going to be in time as the second baseman, Skylar Douglas Reyes, has had a little bit of action here today. A couple ground balls at him. He's made both his plays so far as he retires Lutz for out number 1, and now Marco Murillo will come to the plate with 1 out, nobody aboard. Murillo struck out his first time up as he chased a high fastball up in him, looking to better it here as he faces Matt Reitz for the second time today. There's still no action in either bullpen here. Both starters working hard out there on the mound for their respective ball clubs. This is the first pitch to Murillo, a fastball swung and tap foul as it was low and in. That's where he likes it. He fights it off, 0-1. Triantos has worked 4 innings for the Blues so far here. Has allowed just 1 run and 1 hit. As he's had a solid day out on the mound so far. 3 runs and 5 hits have been allowed by Reitz on the mound for the SoCal catches. That ball tapped foul. Got a piece of the umpire there. It's going to be 0-2 as Murillo had himself a good swing at that fastball. Low, middle away. As Dane Stankiewicz waits for his chance to hit. Murillo at the plate here. Down the count, 0-2 as the catcher going to have some words with his pitcher, trying to give the umpire a chance just to shake it off as that ball caught him somewhere. Not sure. As David Martinez waving his pitcher back out to the mound. So a little bit of a pause here as they sort out whatever they want to do. Most likely what their lunch plans are going to be in between our Game 1 and Game 2 of our doubleheader here. More like possibly dinner plans, I guess. Thank you, Cole, for the astute observation of time. So we have a pretty solid crowd on hand here for this Blues game today. As if you come in for Game 1, you get to stay for Game 2. So 1 ticket takes care of both games for you. So our Game 1s of our doubleheaders always pretty popular. It's another solid day out here in the stands to be a Blues fan. Sun shining. Beautiful weather as that heat wave has gone through San Luis Obispo. So we're back to our normal climate of 74 with a nice breeze. As the 0-2 offering to Marco Murillo is on the way here as Reitz kicks and deals his offering. A fastball up in the zone, popped up on the infield, playable. Calling for it is the first baseman. He will make the play for out number 2 as Omar Ortiz pulls it in, and there are 2 gone. And Dane Stankiewicz will come to the plate. So Stankiewicz hits here. Left-handed hitter at the plate, the 9-hole hitter for the Blues. So Charleston waits in the on-deck circle as Dane hit in the 2 spot in last night's game. As we've said, he leads the team in batting average at .375 on the season for the Blues so far. So Blues kind of stashing him in that secondary leadoff spot. First pitch to Dane's a called strike. Slider down and in, 0-1. That average is the reason Dane got moved up. But the Blues like his production at the bottom of the order. If you get a couple guys on, you have a guy that can drive some people home or get himself on base in front of Jay and Jones at the top of the orders. There's a called fastball low and away. Caleb Bueno, our scoreboard person for the day, did not like the call. As the 0-2 offering now on the way to Dane. Here's the right-handed Reitz's slider is going to miss down and away outside for a ball, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Charleston waits in the on-deck circle. Jay has reached base both times. He's singled and reached on a fielder's choice. He's scored a pair of runs on the day. As the 1-2 to Dane on the way, a breaking ball just a bit up and away as Martinez tried to frame that one. Can't fool the umpire. It's 2-2. So Reitz sets ready to go here as his 2-2 offering on the way to Dane, who waits patiently in the left-handed box. A fastball hit right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, and Stankiewicz is 2 for 2. So a single right back up the middle as Dane on first with 2 gone, and now Jay Charleston will get a chance to hit. So runner on first, 2 gone here. In the home half of the fourth, as Charleston bats. So the inning continues thanks to Dane's base hit right back up the middle. Hard hit ball off the bat of Stankiewicz as he sends that one back where it came from for a base hit. As Jay stands in, Blue's going to look for some 2-out magic of their own as that catch got a couple walks and a hit, all with 2 outs in order to push their first run of the game across. Charleston going to look to make some 2-out magic of the Blue zone right here after the single by Stankiewicz. Charleston fouls the first pitch. He gets back to the screen, 0-1. So Jay at the play here. Slightly closed stance for the right-hander as he creeps on the plate a little bit. The 0-1 offering to Jay here as he flicks the bat up. Breaking ball inside for a called strike, 0-2 as that curveball just comes back onto the inside part of the plate. As Matt Reitz ahead in the count, 0-2. He gets his sign from his catcher Martinez. Now he sets on the mound. His 0-2 offering on the way. A fastball spoiled foul up and in. Charleston fights it off, keeps the count at 0-2. So Charleston trying to keep this bottom of the fourth inning alive. Blaine Jones waits in the on-deck circle. He, too, is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles so far on the day. He has an RBI as well. As Jay Charleston waits for another 0-2 offer here. Reed's taking his time. A long look to first base. Now breaks the plate runner, not going fastball. Swan tapped, just foul there as Martinez whips the mask off quickly to see the ball trickle back toward the backstop. The count will hold at 0-2. Blues bullpen still pretty quiet. A couple pitchers just kind of meandering around, chatting with Coach Gravel, but no one holding the glove or throwing anything. One guy's got a clipboard. It's as much work that we can see going on out there. One may appear to be stretching, but that's just speculation. There's another 0-2 pitch to Jay on the way here as reaches fastball, tapped on the ground, fouled on the third base line. Nice play. Blues third base coach over there, Fred Bogart, with a nice snag off of a 2-hopper. And the count remains 0-2, so Jay putting up a good fight here. Spoils a couple good pitchers' pitches to keep the at-bat alive. Blues lead it 3-1. So no balls and 2 strikes on Jay here as he sets again for the 0-2 offering. Stankiewicz, the bit of bigger of a lead from first, still not running. Fastball down and in as Jay watches that one for a ball. 1-2. Blues looking to add on here. So we are in the bottom of the fourth inning. An hour and 20-plus minutes into this game here as the Blues ahead 3-1. After they put up a crooked number in the first, they got a pair in the opening frame. Got one more run in the second. Charleston has scored 2 of the 3 Blues runs. As the 1-2 offer to him here, a breaking ball tapped on the ground to third. Fielded clean. No, it kicks off the third baseman's glove on a short hop. Breaking for third is going to be Stankiewicz. He's going to get in safely. Now Charleston to second, and he's going to dive in safely as well. So the ball kind of makes a couple trips around the infield there. And the SoCal catch, a little discombobulated on defense. Blues take advantage as it was a high chopper toward the third baseman. A bit more angled toward the hole between short and third. The third baseman, Jacob Rogers, had the best break on it. Tried to get on the high hop. Just couldn't quite get there. Wasn't too bad of an easy pick as it was a high hop, but he was right there to pick it. The ball kicks off the fingertips of his glove. The shortstop, Jake Boone, was there to back him up. But since Rogers kind of swiped at the ball, he knocked it over toward where the shortstop should have been. So heads up base running. Stankiewicz took off for third base. Boone tried to throw it over to third, and when he did that, Charleston broke for second base as the first pitch to Jones is going to be popped up. Shallow left center field. Boone, the shortstop's going to go back and make the catch. So nothing doing. Blues threaten. They almost try to make the SoCal catch pay for a bit of a discombobulated defensive effort on the ground ball by Jay, but Nothing comes of it on the scoreboard. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. Still a 3-1 Blues lead. When we come back, Thomas Triantos will come back out for his 5th inning of work. So we get set here, top of the 5th inning. Thomas Triantos back on the mound facing Jake Boone. The shortstop first pitch is laced into left field. Murillo's going back, and he's going to reach up and make the catch. So first pitch, fastball. Jake Boone jumps all over it, but an atom ball off the bat of Boone as it's a line drive, but Murillo takes a couple quick steps back, able to track it down for out number 1. So Triantos gets some defensive help there to start off the top of the 5th inning, and now Jake Nemeth will come to the plate, the right fielder. Will stand in here. 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out to Stankiewicz at short his first time up. As Triantos sets his first offering to Nemeth on the way. Fastball low and in as Hagen chests it foul just to keep it away from his umpire. It's 1-0 as he just kind of fought that one off. Triantos' pitch does not quite make it all the way there, so Cal moves to 1-0. Nemeth, and then the top of the order, Skylar De Los Reyes due up for the SoCal catch here as the one pitch was needed to retire Jake Boone to get things started. As the 1-0 offerings be popped up on the infield, Triantos is going to call for it after he jams Nemeth in on the hands with a fastball. Feels the pop-up himself for out number 2, so 2 gone here. Now Skylar De Los Reyes will come to the plate. 3 pitches, 2 outs here for the Blues pitchers. That's exactly what he's looking for. As now skipper Dan Marble going to come out to the mound here, have a quick chat with Triantos. This might be just to give his man in the bullpen a little more time. It looks like they got a right-hander starting to get loose. Triantos has pitched well so far. He's so far gone 4 2/3, only allowing 1 run on 1 hit. It was just those couple of walks that gave him some trouble leading to that 1 run back in the 4th inning. But pitching well here as he's regained his confidence, attacking the zone as he does. Now Hagen goes back behind the dish. I'd like to see Triantos come out for the 6th. If possible, he's been pitching well, but it looks like it's going to be Clark Eder warming up in the bullpen for the Blues. We might see him in the 6th inning. We'll see. Could depend on what Triantos does here with Skylar De Los Reyes at the plate. Reyes stands in here. Triantos' first offering on the way. A bunt shown. It's bunted down the third base line. Triantos bounces off. He's got it. Bobbles throws on the first. Not going to be in time. So an infield hit there as De Los Reyes, an infield single. So it would have been close. Triantos went to pick that one up with his glove. Just couldn't quite get it on the first try. That extra little bobble is what allows Reyes to get a couple extra steps down the line. May have just been what he needed to beat the throw to first, as it's a man on first with 2 gone, and now Daniel Jung comes to the plate. A man in the form of De Los Reyes at first, but 2 gone in the inning as Triantos looks to work a scoreless top of the 5th if he can, as his first offering on the way. Daniel Jung watches a fastball high 1-0. As Triantos waits, his 1-0 offering on the way in the dirt. Good block by Hagen there, keeps it in front 2-0. Blues trying to get this last out here. Don't want to allow the catch to have another 2-out rally that have played another run for them, as that fastball misses high. Now 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes here on Jung. We'll see if Triantos can battle back in this count, as the 3-0 offering is a fastball for a called strike. 3-1. So Triantos stays alive in the count here with that pitch right there. As this 3-1 offering now on the way. Fastball grounded over to short. Stankiewicz has it. Goes on to first. Going to be in time. 6-3 ground out, retires Jung, as we will head to the home half of the 5th. Blues are allowed a single but nothing more. When we come back, it'll be Brian Klein, Lipsius, and Anderson getting things started for the Blues. 3, 4, and 5 hitters when we return. Blues looking to separate. They lead it 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. So Brian Klein steps in here in the home half of the 5th inning. He takes a mighty hack and a changeup there. 0-1. Blues have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up here, looking to extend their 2-run lead, as the 0-1 offering's going to be outside with a fastball there. 1-1. Matt Reitz back out on the mound for his 5th inning of work as he faces Klein here. Eder continues to warm in the Blues bullpen. As Matt Reitz gets the sign from Martinez. Now the plate, fastball down and in, a good eye as Klein lets it fall harmlessly to the dirt. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here. Klein 0 for 2 on the day. Couple ground outs. Grounded a double play back in the first and grounded out to second in the second inning. So 0 for 2 so far, but looking to change that tide right here as the 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. Lipsius in the on-deck circle. Klein at the plate. Couple left-handed batters to face Reitz as the 2-2 offering off the plate away. Easy take as Klein lets that one just travel over the chalk of the right-handed batter's box, and the count's going to run full 3-2. Brian looking to get aboard here to get the bottom of the fifth inning started as he stands in here. Lipsius waits for his chance to hit in the on-deck circle as the full count offering on the way. Martinez sets up inside, a fastball down and away, a missed spot, and ball 4 allows Klein to walk, so leadoff man on for the Blues via a free pass. So Klein aboard here. Luke Lipsius coming to the plate. Brian Klein so far on the season has not swiped a bag. He has been caught all 3 times he's attempted it, but hey, 4th time's the charm, I'm pretty sure. As Luke Lipsius stands in here, left-handed hitter. A walk and a fly out so far. A run scored as well back in the first. First offering to him is a fastball lifted down the left field line. Left fielder gives chase back into the corner, and he will get there to make the catch for out number 1. Is tracking that down, Daniel Jung, right where he caught Chastain's ball in the extra innings last night. He tracks that one down just a couple steps in front of the left field warning track for out number 1. So 1 pitch retires Luke there. And with 1 gone, Matt Anderson, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. A man on first and 1 out. Anderson reached on an error and flew out to center. So 0 for 2 on the day so far for Anderson. He was, again, a big hero last night, the walk-off fly ball. He was able to sacrifice in the winning run. Blues took the game last night, game 1 of the series, by a final of 3-2, looking to take game 1 of this doubleheader here as they lead it 3-1 so far. They have amassed 7 hits to the SoCal Catches 2. As a pick play over, diving back in safely is Brian Klein. As we come down the home stretch of this season, only 9 games left for the Blues. 7 of those at home, 2 today. So game 2 will start at 7 o'clock as the first offering to Matt Anderson on the way here. A fastball swung on and just tapped foul. And it's 0-1 as Klein was taking off. A bit of a hit and run there. As Klein heads back to the bag over at first. Had a pretty solid jump there. Anderson just tapped that one. Foul fastball in on the hands there. Had to fight it off. 0-1. As Klein takes a walking lead from first now. Shuffles and is ready. As Anderson stands at the plate. The 0-1 offering to him on the way. A fastball stays high as Martinez bluffs a throw back over to first base as Klein scampers back. It's 1-1. Slade Hagen waits in the on-deck circle, the catcher. 1 for 2 on the day so far. A big RBI single back in the first inning that allowed the Blues to put up a crooked number. As the 1-1 pitch to Anderson here, a curveball hit down the third baseline, foul high. Brian Klein once again was taking off, but we'll have to head back to first once more. So he's getting his wind sprints in, as Brian Klein. As he goes back once more, it's a 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 gone here. Home half of the 5th inning is Anderson, the right-hander, waits. Some pitchers starting to stir in the SoCal Catch bullpen as the 1-2 offering on the way here. Klein not running. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Anderson down on strikes for the first time today. And with 2 gone, Slade Hagen will come to the plate as that is the second punch out. Excuse me, third punch out on the day for Reitz as he takes the mound here with Slade Hagen at the plate and 2 gone. A man on first base. The first offering to Slade Hagen on the way. Fastball lifted into right field, hit well but playable as Nemeth's going back, and he will reel it in for out number 3. So a leadoff walk, but nothing more here as Matt Reitz tallies his second strikeout of the game as he punches out Anderson. The fly out to right by Hagen ends the inning as we will go to the 6th. Blues still lead at 3-1. That 5th inning brought to you by the Rib Line. The Rib Line is famous for ribs, chicken, and all the fixins. When we come back, 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the SoCal Catch when we come back. as we jump in here. Top of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Blues going to be number 25, Clark Eater. As Thomas Triantos' day is done, he leaves with the lead. He goes 5 innings, allows 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 5 punch-outs. New batter at the plate as well, as it's going to be Miguel Abscol at the plate, pinch hitting for Omar Ortiz. Abscol comes in as he will face Clark Eater. First pitch to him, a called strike, 0-1. So Abscol, Franklin, and Land do up here in the top of the 6th inning. As the 0-1 offering, a breaking ball checks his swing. He went around, says the first base umpire, 0-2. So a couple nice pitches here from Clark Eater as he jumps ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Christian Franklin came on for Jacob Rogers as Franklin played second base. Skylar De Los Reyes shifted over to third as the 0-2 offering on the way. Fastball stays high. Correction, Coleman and I cannot figure out who's going where. Christian Franklin came in for Skylar De Los Reyes at second base. Jacob Rogers on deck, waiting to hit as the 1-2 pitch on the way to Abscol. Hit down the third base line, going to be just foul as it on the last hop kicks into the foul territory. And we'll reset for another 1-2 offering. So Eater on in relief here, a 1-2 count on Abscol as he faces Abscol, Rogers, and Land here in the top of the 6th inning. As Christian Franklin came on for De Los Reyes over at second base. Abscol taking over at first for Ortiz here as he bats. So Franklin will be plugged into the leadoff spot in the order for the SoCal Catch for his first at-bat, which will come in hopefully an inning or two as the 1-2 offering well outside. Hagan spears it 2-2. So Eater looking to give the Blues at least 2 or 3 innings out of the pen, hopefully, as Skip trying to save arms for game 2 of this series. Excuse me, game 2 of today, game 3 of the series that will start at 7 p.m. 2-2 offering from Eater on the way. A fastball swung on and missed, throws it right by him, just rears back for the fastball there. Abscol tardy on that one for out number 1. And with 1 gone, Jacob Rogers will come to the plate. As Rogers bats here, he's the lone run so far for the SoCal Catch as he was walked and eventually came around to score in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Rogers stands in, the right-hander waits as Eater on the mound kicks and deals his first offer on the way. Fastball well up and away, 1-0. So Rogers stands in, the 1-0 offering. Eater, the right-hander on the mound, breaks to the plate. Fastball for a called strike. He evens this up at 1-1 as he hums that low and away corner there to draw the count even. The Blues have 1 pitcher stretching, 3 setting up. Excuse me, so 3 taking down one of their awnings out there in the bullpen as the 1-1 offering. Same pitch, same spot, same result. 1-2. A nice fastball there from Eater once more. Spots it right on the glove. Hagan never had to move it. And a 1-2 count now on the batter, Jacob Rogers here. As Clark Eater winds and throws. Here's 1-2 offering in the dirt. A breaking ball. Good take by Rogers. He thought about going around, but holds up. Nice job by Slade Hagan. Keeps it in front. So 2-2 the count here as Eater works against Rogers. RJ Land, the designated hitter, waits in the on-deck circle. 2-2 offering on the way here as Eater to the plate. Fastball rolled over on the ground. Third baseman Jones cuts it off. Throw on the run's going to be in time. A nice play there by Blaine. Cuts the angle, makes the easy play. And just like that, there are 2 gone here, and RJ Land will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody aboard. The SoCal Catch look to have 1 Right-hander stretching out there in their bullpen. Nothing serious as the Blues look like they have big Chase Walter doing the same thing. As Clark working well here as a punch out and a ground out so far as he faces Land, who's 0 for 1 on the day. He's flown out to right and he walked back in the fourth. First offering to him here, a fastball tap foul as that one got a piece of Hagen there. Clicked right off his mask. Home plate umpire returning the favor after he took a foul ball. Going to give Slade Hagen some time back there just to kind of collect himself here as that ball caught him right in the mask. So 0-1 here to RJ Land as the home plate umpire returning back to his post. Hagen walking it off a little bit. Looks to be all right. As Slade thanks the home plate umpire for his service, allowing him a couple extra seconds to just collect himself here as the 0-1 offering signed by Hagen. Now Eater winds and throws as Land waits. Pitch on the way. A fastball swing hit right back up the middle, just underneath the glove of Clark Eater for a base hit. So Land is aboard with 2 outs with his first hit of the day. Man on first, 2 gone. Now Grant Robbins will come to the plate here. So Robbins, the center fielder, who's been busy defensively, has a man on first with 2 outs. Robbins, a strikeout and a single with an RBI so far on the day. So we will see if Eater can get him out here. 1 for 2 is Robbins. First pitch to him. Fastball right down the middle. Called strike 0-1. Robbins mad at himself that he took that one as he quickly turns his head and looks back at his third base coach. Steps right back in the box, ready to go as Eater gets the sign from Hagen. Leading from first is Land as the 0-1 offering on the way here as Eater to the plate. Fastball popped up straight back, going to be fouled just to our left. As it kicks up near our ticket and marketing area, and the count goes to 0-2. As Eater looks in, gets the sign. Agrees with Hagen's first idea as the 0-2 offering signed and delivered here. Eater's breaking will hit on the ground to third. Jones has it. Goes the easy way to second. Gonna be in time, so a fielder's choice ends the inning. Good defense by Jones over there at third base. Here in the top of the sixth. Top of the sixth brought to you by Digital West, an IT infrastructure company. But their greatest asset is their ability to help you find solutions to your technology challenges. As we will come back with the home half of the sixth inning. Looks like it's going to be Matt Reitz coming back out when we return with Blues Baseball here on YouTube. Bottom of the sixth set to go here. Justin Lutz steps to the plate to face Matt Reitz, who comes back out for his sixth inning of work. First offering to Lutz is tap foul at the plate, a changeup. Lutz a bit early on it, 0-1 as Eater comes on. His first inning of relief is a successful one. Allows a single but nothing more. As Lutz waits at the plate, he, Murillo, and Stankiewicz do up 7-8-9 hitters for the Blues as he watches a fastball down and away 1-1. No one warming in the Blues pen right now, so it looks like it'll be Clark Eater back out there for the seventh at least. As the 1-1 offering to Lutz on the way, Reitz breaking ball there, swung on and missed as Lutz chases it down and in. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's the 1-2 offering from the right-hander. Reitz on the way, another changeup in the dirt. This time Lutz wisely lays off 2-2. Can't fool him twice. As Justin Lutz waits here. Murillo in the on-deck circle. Blues looking to add on here as they lead it 3-1 in the home half of the sixth. The 2-2 offering on the way. Changeup swung on a miss. Lutz out in front as he strikes out. Third strikeout for Matt Reitz on the day so far. And with 1 gone, Murillo, the left fielder, comes to the plate. Had a nice defensive play on the shortstop, Jake Boone, who had a rifle off his bat, but Murillo able to track it down for out number 1. That play came back in the 5th inning. He hits here in the bottom of the 6th. It's the fans here that were at yesterday's game remember Murillo's 2-run home run as they gave him a good round of applause. He steps in and watches a fastball a bit up and away for a ball 1-0. He and Stankiewicz looking to do some more damage at the bottom of the order here as Dane on deck is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles so far today. Stranded at third his last time he reached back in the 4th as the 1-0 offering to Murillo here. A breaking ball down and in, a called strike. 1-1, so Reitz kind of drops his arm angle a little bit there. Saucers for Dane, who's one of the hottest hitters in this Blues lineup, if not the, Matt Reitz goes back to the same pitch but cannot hit the same spots. 2-1 as that slider doesn't quite make it all the way back to the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count here is Murillo looking for something to drive outfield. Playing him fairly straight up as the 2-1 pitch to him is a fastball going to be lifted over the head of the diving third baseman down the left field line. Could be 2 as Murillo around first, headed for second. He's going to make it standing with a double. So a nice job there as third baseman gave it a full dive. He was parallel to the ground, just could not come up with it. Murillo kind of got jammed by the fastball there, but just cradles it over the third baseman's head. It rolls down the third base line for a double that died before the left fielder could get there. So Murillo at second base, 1 out, and Dane Stankiewicz, who's 2 for 2 on the day, comes to the plate. Stankiewicz bats here, hitting .375 on the season coming into the game. 2 for 2 so far, only going to see that average rise. It's the first offering to Dane here, a fastball. This one's a called strike, middle away, 0-1. As Dane stands in, man on second. Murillo can score on a base hit. Dane looking to supply it as the 0-1 offering to Stankiewicz here. Slide step fastball low in the dirt. Good block by Martinez. Keeps it in front 1-1. Blues looking for some insurance runs here, as they know a 2-run lead is not safe, as that's exactly what they had in the later innings of last night's game. The SoCal Catch came back to tie it up and forced extra frames as we played all the way to the 12th inning in last night's contest. The 1-1 offering on the way here. Breaking ball is going to stay high. Count moves to 2-1. So Stankiewicz ready, a 2-1 offering on the way here as Reed's taking his time, very methodical out on the mound. As his 2-1 offering on the way, Martinez sets up down and in. The pitch is a slider, misses a spot, but gets a called strike 2-2 as he kind of went backdoor on the outside corner. The right-hander did to the left-hander hitting Stankiewicz, and that evens this count up at 2-2. So not where the pitch was supposed to be, but gets the job done. And at 2-2 count on Dane here, Jay Charleston, the leadoff man, waits in the on-deck circle. Blues looking to take advantage of the double by Murillo. It's the 2-2 offering, a fastball chopped high back toward the mound. Reitz has it, goes to first, going to be in time to get Stankiewicz. Runner Murillo does advance to third on the ground out, so a 1-3 put out. Makes it 2 gone here in the home half of the sixth. Murillo down to third. And now we're going to have a meeting at the mound. Pitching coach coming out with Charleston coming to the plate. Runner at third, 2 gone. This meeting at the mound brought to you by Splash Cafe, which has been a favorite destination in Pismo Beach since 1989, specifically for their award-winning clam chowder. So it looks like they're going to leave Matt Reitz in here as they've had a right-hander warming up. But they're going to let him face Jay Charleston here, who is 1 for 3 on the day. A pair of runs scored so far. He's reached base all 3 times, a single, a fielder's choice, and an error. As he's looking for a big 2-out hit here with a man on third. So first offering to Charleston here, a breaking ball. Drops back in for a called strike, nothing. One good late movement on that one. Charleston just takes it for a called strike, nothing and one. Looks to see another pitch here. So he's trying to find a hole. Insurance 90 feet away with Murillo over at third base. Jay trying to come up with a big 2-out hit. The 0-1 offering to Jay on the way here as Reitz kicks and deals, fires a fastball inside corner, called strike, nothing and 2. Charleston thought it might have been a bit too inside, but the call is given. So he's going to have to battle back here, nothing and 2. Right-hander in the Blues bullpen starting just to play some catch. Loosening up just ever so slightly. As the 0-2 offering to Charleston on the way. A fastball chopped on the ground to third. Third baseman has it. Fields clean, throws on to first. Picked out of the dirt by Rogers in time to get Charleston. Inning over, side retired a double, but nothing more. As Murillo is stranded down at third base as we have played 6 innings of baseball here. Blues lead it 3-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th set to go here. Clark Eater back out there for it'll be his second inning of work as he faces the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the SoCal catch order. David Martinez, the catcher, at the plate to get things started here as Eater's first offering on the way is a fastball bit low, picked out of the dirt by Hagan, 1-0. So Clark looking to get through another scoreless inning here. Top of the 7th on the docket as we're in the final third of this game. Fastball lifted foul up out of play, 1-1. Blues scheduled for a doubleheader today as this is game 1. It started at 4. Game 2 is supposedly supposed to start at 7. We will see if that start time gets pushed back as this game is already at 2 hours gone by as we're only in the 7th inning. So could easily be a 2.5, possibly 3-hour game with the pace that we are currently at. So we'll see if that is going to allow us to even get a second game in here as that fastball misses up and away. 2-1 is that this pace right now. If we turned around and immediately started game 2, we'd be looking at about an 8 o'clock start time to my measurements. As that fastball here to Martinez is going to be fouled off 2-2. Clark Eater takes the mound here, battling with David Martinez. 2-2 the count. As Eater kicks and deals, as 2-2 offering on the way here as Hagan sets up outside. Fastball just a bit off the plate coat. Close pitch, called a ball. And the count full 3-2 here. The people asking for hot sauce. Will Eater deliver some here? His payoff pitch on the way. A fastball lifted into right center field. This is going to be extra bases as Lutz turns around, heads to the track. He picks the ball up off the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double for David Martinez. He takes that fastball the other way. And the leadoff double gets things started for the SoCal catch here in the top of the 7th inning. This is where the SoCal catch got the Blues last night. They played 2 runs late in the bottom third of the game to keep the game going as we went to extras. So Blues need to try to stave off this late inning rally here as Jake Boone's coming to the plate. The first offering to Jake Boone on the way. The shortstop hits here. First pitch on the way. Fastball called. Strike nothing in 1. Nice job by Eater to jump ahead as he works from the stretch here. The 0-1 offering now on the way here. Another fastball. This one's going to be lifted. Foul could stay in play as Lipsius gives chase. He's up by the fence. Reaches over, and it's just out of his reach. He tried to climb the wall there. Couldn't pull it in, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on the batter, Jake Boone, the shortstop. At the plate here, runner on second. Nobody out as Eater looking to strand Martinez after a leadoff double. Got to get a couple big outs here as his 0-2 offering. A fastball off the plate away. Nice job by Hagan to slide over. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Boone, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out and lined out as a breaking ball there is going to stay up and in. 2-2. A walk here, not the worst thing in the world. Christian Franklin in the on-deck circle. He came in for Jacob Nemeth. Went to second base as Skylar De La Rosa transitioned over to third, which caused Jacob Rogers to move over to first. As the pitch on the way, a fastball fouled back to the screen. Count will hold at 2-2. And Omar Ortiz, who was pinch hit for by Miguel Abscol, went out to right field. So it has taken us 3 innings. We've finally figured out what the SoCal catch have done defensively with all these pinch hitters. There's a 2-2 offering from Eater on the way. He breaks to the plate. That fastball fouled straight back. Count will remain 2-2. Nice play by a fan back there, picks it on the one hop. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Eder continues to battle. He sets out his waist, takes a look back to second. No one holding the runner. Now to the plate. The 2-2 offering swung on and missed. Curveball in the dirt. Hagen knocks it down. Keeps running. Throws to first. Runner breaking for third. The Lipsius' throw a bit high and getting underneath it safe. And he gets off the bag. Dives back in safe once more as the Blues have a new third baseman. It's Jack Kuzma over there. Lipsius a strong throw. Was in time, but a bit high. Kuzma at third in there for Jones. Had to jump up to snag it. Came down. It was a close tag. He was awarded to be safe. Was Martinez sliding in? But the big thing was it looked like Heath may have thought he was out was Martinez as he took a step off the bag. Kuzma dove to tag him. Martinez, realizing he was still safe, dove back in. Got his hand back on the bag. So 90 feet away is Martinez from scoring as that fastball to Christian Franklin misses high 1-0. So Blues need a big punch out again from Eder if they can, as Hagen tried to look the runner back at second, but it's tough. No one really covering the bag. So we had a fair lead. It was a close play. Lower throw may have gotten him, but it was still bang-bang either way as the 1-0 offering here. Fastball low, 2-0. Top of the order, and Skylar De Los Reyes waits in the on-deck circle. So a bit of a big spot here. Top of the seventh is now Hagen's going to have a chat with Eder real quick. So we got Kuzma, who's in over at third base for Jones, as he kind of hugs the line a little bit over at third. Christian Franklin at the plate. 1 out in the inning, a 2-0 count on him. The 2-0 offering. Franklin shows bunt, pulls it back. A called strike on the fastball there. Makes it 2-1. So nice pitch by Eder there. He gets himself back into this count. 2-1. Blues need a big punch out or something to keep the ball on the infield here as they are playing back, conceding the run on a ground ball. The 2-1 offering here. He shows bunt, gets it down the third baseline, but it's going to be foul. And the count's going to draw even at 2-2. So a bit of a safety squeeze on there with the corners playing back. Not a bad idea by Franklin, trying to also bunt for a hit simultaneously, but can't keep it fair. And the count's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone here. In the top of the 7th inning is David Martinez, the catcher for the visiting SoCal Catch, 90 feet away over at third. There's a 2-2 offering in the dirt. It's going to kick away from Hagen. And that's going to allow Martinez to score. So a wild pitch there. And Martinez comes in as Hagen almost able to keep it in front. Kind of threw his body to the right side. He got there in time. The ball kicked right between his legs. That pitch well over in the left-handed batter's box. A tough one to block there. So now it's a 3-2 ball game here. So Christian Franklin was looking for a ground ball to the right side. Blues do the job for him. The wild pitch allowing Martinez to score. So nobody on here in a full count. 3-2. 3-2 offering on the way. A fastball chopped on the ground. Kuzma has it, but it's in foul territory. So we'll reset for another full count offering here. So a 1-run game here as this game is looking eerily similar to the one played last night as the Blues scored early, but unable to add on here. The SoCal Catch slowly but surely chipping away. Blues got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and now the SoCal Catch grabbed 1 in the fourth, have grabbed 1 more here in the 7th inning. This is exactly what they did last night. Blues were up 2-0 the whole game after a 2-run homer in the second. Catch got 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. But can I help you, Christian Franklin? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught watching a fastball in the outside corner. Great pitch by Eder there. A big punch out for out number 2. And with 2 gone, top of the order, Skylar De Los Reyes at the plate. So Blues now protecting a 1-run lead here. Going to look for some insurance in the bottom of the 7th inning. When they come up, Blues will have what it will appear to be Jack Kuzma to lead things off. In the home half of the 7th inning is the first offering on the way. A fastball a bit up and away for a ball 1-0. The Blues have, looks like it is Cameron Ziegler just kind of hanging out on the mound in the bullpen, trying to maybe see if his arm feels good enough to throw today. Chase Walter chilling over there as well. No one really throwing, just surveying as that fastball misses down and away 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here to top of the order, De Los Reyes. The 2-0 offering here, a fastball upstairs for a ball, 3-0. So Eder well behind, and De Los Reyes 3 balls and no strikes. Daniels Young in the on-deck circle. Here in game 1 of what's supposed to be a doubleheader today, 3-0 offering, a fastball called strike, low and away, 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike here. Offering from Eder on the way. A fastball, same spot, same result. Full count now, 3-2. Clark Eder trying to work all the way back here. The sophomore from San Diego State on the mound. Trying to allow just the 1 run here in the 7th. After the leadoff double, his payoff pitch is going to be low and away, ball 4. So comes all the way back to work at full, but misfires on the full count offering. So the walk allows Reyes to reach, and with 2 outs and a man on first, Daniels Young will come to the plate. So Young steps to the plate here, 0 for 3 on the day. Fielder's choice and a couple of groundouts so far today as the left-hander stands in facing Clark Eder. As this is his first time facing Clark, as Clark has now gone through the SoCal catch order, 1 full rotation. After this batter, here's that first pitch fastball, tap foul at the plate. He went low and away from Young, who fights it off. No balls and 1 strike. So no balls and 1 strike here. Eder sets at the belt. His 0-1 offering on the way. Young watches a changeup for a called strike, down and in, 0-2. On deck, Miguel Abscol, who came in for Omar Ortiz back in the 6th inning. Abscol out in right field. After replacing Ortiz, he pinch hit in the 6th, struck out his first at bat as that fastball misses down and away. Count moves to 1-2 as he pinch hit in the 6th. He faced Eder as Eder got that punch out of him on a good 2-2 fastball. But we'll see if Eder can save Abscol to lead off the top of the 8th as he's looking to get a big out of Young here to end the 7th. Pitch on the way, 1-2 offering in the dirt, kicks just away from Hagen. Going down to second base is De Los Reyes as Hagen had it in front, just kind of squeaks away from his glove a little bit there. So now tying run is in scoring position, so that pass ball could loom large here as Reyes, who can run, will score on a single as he leads from second base. Daniels Young at the plate. Blues need a big punch out here. It's a 2-2 count, or they'll take an out any way they can get one. As Young waits, left-handed hitter sits very crouched stance in the box. 2-2 offering. Breaking ball just a bit outside. Umpire flinched. He wanted to call it, but decides against it, and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here. First base is open, so doesn't have to give him something. That might be in the back of Young's mind here as Eder's offering on the way. A fastball lifted into center field right at Charleston. He's going to come in a couple of steps and make the play. Inning over. Side retired. The Blues give up a run, but nothing more as the SoCal catch get 1 run closer. It's a 3-2 ball game as we head to the home half of the 7th. As we get set here, bottom of the seventh inning, Blaine Jones at the plate, even though Jack Kuzma came in for him defensively at third base. So they must have hidden Blaine Jones somewhere in the field. We will figure it out once Kuzma comes to the plate, who he's actually pinch hitting for. So the mysteries of these substitutions from both teams continues, as we were just flying blind up here in the press box. First pitch to Jones is going to be high 1-0. It's just been a real guessing game for Coleman and I here. We're just trying to figure it out as we go. Coleman's giving it all he's got. As the 1-0 offering here to Jones is flipped foul out of play, 1-1. So Jones, Klein, and Lipsius, the scheduled hitters for the Blues, but who knows? Definitely not Coleman. Most likely not me as well. All I can venture is an educated guess. As the 1-1 offering to Blaine Jones on the way here. As that slider is going to be down and away for a ball. 2-1. New pitcher on the mound for the SoCal Catch is Dalen Miley, who's listed as an infielder on their roster, as he did play in yesterday's game, but on the mound here today as the right-hander relieves Matt Reitz as his 2-1 offering, a high fastball that Jones chases after and comes up empty on 2-2. As Matt Reitz's day is done, he goes 6 innings, allows 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts on the day. So he was just missing barrels after the second inning. As that fastball there is going to be slapped foul by Jones. Count holds 2-2, so Blues have amassed 8 hits over 6 innings, but Reitz able to make them sparse enough that Blues couldn't corral them and clump them together for a big inning. So well done by the starter for the Catch, keeping his team in the game. So now it goes to his bullpen, a 2-2 offering on the way to Jones here as Dalen Miley sets his pitch on the way, swung on and missed as Jones chases a slider down and away. And that's out number 1 here. And with 1 gone, Brian Klein will come to the plate. So Brian Klein stands in here, a left-handed hitter, as we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into this game. With 1 gone in the inning, the first offering to Brian, a fastball well up and in as he dodges out of the way, 1-0. Lipsius in the on-deck circle as we still search to see who Kuzma is in for. My bet is Lutz. My bet is that Jones is now playing right field. Kuzma's over at third and Lutz's day is done, but who knows? Not I. As the 1-0 offering to Klein is going to be swung on and missed. A fastball in the outer part of the plate, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count here as Klein, the left-handed batter, stands in facing Dalen Miley, who's on for his first inning of relief. That fastball, same pitch, same spot, swung on and missed yet again. It's 1-2. That one a bit more elevated. Klein still comes up empty as the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Brian looking to get on. 0 for 2 on the day with a walk so far for Brian. As Martinez sets up outside once more. Miley's kick and a deal. A fastball, same spot this time. Klein right on it. And the ball hits off the ground, kicks over the center fielder's head. Is going to roll all the way to the wall. Klein around second, headed for third. And he is going to coast in with a stand-up triple on what would have been a single up the middle. It hit a pebble or something, as it was a line drive back up the middle. Center fielder Grant Robbins was just ready to field it like a normal line drive one hopper. Took a weird hop high and back to the left of Robbins as he jumped for it, couldn't corral it. So that's going to be a triple for Brian Klein. So a nice job there as Dalen Miley went back to the well one more time, trying to get him on that fastball away. Klein was right on it, singles back up the middle, but it turns into a triple on that hop. First pitch to Lipsius, a big swing and a miss, 0-1. A insurance run on third and a big one for the Blues in Brian Klein, as now the infield for the Catch are in on the grass, trying to cut down the run at the plate, as this is a huge opportunity for the Blues to extend their lead to 2, as that pitch in the dirt could block by Martinez, 1-1. Lipsius at the plate, hitting .330 on the season for the Blues. He's 1 for 3 in the game with a walk and a run scored, as he's looking for a big sac fly, base hit, pass ball, wild pitch, suicide squeeze, whatever it takes. Lipsius looking to deliver it here as the 1-1 offering on the way. Pitch is a changeup down and in, but a called ball, 2 balls and 1 strike, as it looked like the umpire wanted to call a strike on that one. He made the move, but holds off. So that's why we said a called ball. You never hear that phrase because it doesn't exist. As the 2-1 pitch to Lipsius is hammered to center field over the head of Grant Robbins. And that's going to one-hop the center field wall. Klein will trot home to score. Lipsius coasts in with a double, and the Blues grab a 4-2 lead. As a big double from Lipsius there gives the Blues a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. So the unorthodox triple by Klein. And a double for Luke Lipsius over the head of Robbins in center field, as now he stands on second base in the scoring position for Matt Anderson. So runner on second here, 1 gone is Matt Anderson at the plate. The first offering from Miley on the way, fastball high, 1-0. Blues looking to add on as they have a 4-2 lead here in the home half of the 7th after the triple and double have allowed Klein to score. The 1-0 offering to Anderson here, well outside, 2-0. So Matt with a man in scoring position here, looking to get an RBI of his own here as Slade Hagen waits in the on-deck circle. Blues have amassed 10 hits so far in this game. The SoCal catch. Clock in with 4. It's the offering to Anderson on the way, 2-0 pitch from Miley here. A fastball that stays high, 3-0. So Anderson in the driver's seat here, 3 balls and no strikes. First base is open. We'll see if they give Anderson anything good to hit here, as they could walk him to set up an inning-ending double play opportunity. As Miley sets on the mound here, his 3-0 pitch signed to him by Martinez. Now he comes set. Pitch to Anderson as he waits, see if he has the green light. He's taken all the way. A pitch right on the outside corner. Gets the call there to keep the bat back going. It's 3-1. So Anderson now likely be cutting it loose here on anything over the white of the plate, as he looks to drive something for an RBI single as well, as Slade Hagen waits for his chance to hit in the on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch to Anderson here as Miley takes a look back to the second. Now to the plate, fastball, big swing and a miss up out of the zone. Could have been ball 4, but Anderson takes a mighty hack at it there, and they count full 3-2. So count runs full on Anderson here. Runner on second, 1 gone as Matt looking to drive something here as he gets a fastball, lifts it to center field. Robbins going to come in, still coming in, and he will make the catch. Lipsius quickly scampers back to second base in order to not get doubled off. So a fly out there for out number 2. Not deep enough to move the runner. Now Slade Hagen will come to the plate with 2 gone in the inning. So Slade Hagen at the plate here. Justin Lutz in the on-deck circle. So we still have no clue who Jack Kuzma came in for. It's got to be either Murillo or Stankiewicz now, as our options narrow. As we will figure this out from our perch up here in the press box, as the first offering to Hagen with a man on second and 2 outs. A fastball down and away. 1 ball, no strikes here. Slade Hagen looking for a big 2-out hit here. Blues trying to add on another insurance run. Lipsius could score on a single. So he'll be moving on contact here. As Hagen, right-hander, slightly open stance, 6'1", the senior out of Gonzaga. As he's been catching a fantastic game behind the plate, looking to add another hit to his day at the plate here as that fastball misses high 2-0. He's 1 for 3 with a couple flyouts and a base hit and an RBI in the first inning. Hagen had a big 2-out single there to plate Luke Lipsius. Looking to do the same thing here. Lipsius once again in scoring position for Hagen. We'll see if he can do it twice in a row. He's had one option to do it, or one chance to do it with Lipsius at second. He was able to cash in. Looking to do it once again here as he's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch on the way from Miley. Fastball called. Strike. Good frame by Martinez. Gets his pitcher the call. 2-1. As we look ahead to the top of the 8th, if Clark Eater stays out there, he will face the 3, 4, and 5 spots in the order for the SoCal catch. As the 2-1 offering on the way to Hagen here. Fastball chopped on the ground out in front of the pitcher. He's got it. He's just going to tag Slade out. Inning over, side retired, but damage done. Blues grab a run, a triple and a double. They strand one, but they grab one here as we will go to the top of the 8th. We'll see who comes out for the Blues to pitch when we come back as they look to protect a 2-run lead after 7 innings of play. Top of the 8th inning set to go here. Clark Eater back out on the mound as he has worked the 6th and the 7th inning. He's given up 1 run so far, but the Blues give him 1 right back, so he's protecting a 4-2 lead here. Blues need 6 more outs to put game 1 of this doubleheader in the books. So what we've got going on is Jack Kuzma, we finally figured out, is in for Dane Stankiewicz as he is over at third base as Kuzma. So Blaine Jones shifted over to shortstop. We finally cracked the code. We're very happy about it. That fastball foul back is it's going to be nothing in one, but that ball was the perfect angle to slip in the press box. We've been waiting all year for that ball right there, and it goes to the right. A travesty and a missed opportunity for us here in the press box as Cole and I are just ready to make a big snag as that curveball in the dirt checking his swing is Abskull. It's 1-1. But the other scoop we've got is we talked to our GM about this doubleheader. What's going to happen is they're going to try to start it as quickly as they can, as the two coaches will converse about how long they want in between games. We will start game 2. We will most likely not finish as that fastball swung on and missed, and the count moves to 1-2 But we will play as long as we can. We are not allowed to start an inning after 10:30. So we will see how deep into game 2 we can go, and then we will finish game 2 tomorrow. Whether before or after the game scheduled for tomorrow, I am unclear on. But we will figure that out, most likely before, as that breaking ball is just a bit too inside. Count evens out at 2-2. So that's the deal. So we will not finish both games today, but we will attempt to start game 2 and get as deep into it as we can. As this game has taken a while, 2.5 hours, and we're only still in the top of the 8th inning. As the 2-2 pitch from Eder, a fastball tap fouls. That one hits right off the mask of Hagen. He gets a fresh ball for his pitcher, Eder. Count even 2-2 here. As the SoCal catch drew within 1 as they made it a 3-2. As that has us at a 4-2 score right now. Blues trying to take game 1 of this doubleheader. As the 2-2 offering once more. Fastball. Can I help you, Mr. Abascal? Nah, just looking. Gets frozen watching a fastball up and away for a called strike 3. Out number 1, and Jacob Rogers will come to the plate now with 1 gone and nobody aboard. As it looks like it's big Chase Walter getting loose for the Blues in the bullpen here. So Chase might have the 9th inning. We'll see. Probably depends if Eder gives up a run or not here in the 8th inning. If he can hold on to this 2-run lead, he might just take the 9th himself as that fastball misses up and away 1-0. That'll save skipper Dan Marple an arm, and Chase Walter can use him either in game 2 of the doubleheader or save him for game 4 of the series on Sunday, or save him for the end of game 2 of this doubleheader, which will most likely be played on Sunday as that fastball misses up and in 2-0. So 2-0 to Jacob Rogers. RJ Land, the designated hitter in the on-deck circle. Rogers so far on the day 0 for 2 with a walk. He's scored a run back in the 4th, but he's flown out and grounded out as well on the day as he leads in the count with Eder 2-0. Clark's pitch, a fastball stays high, 3-0. Looks to be trying to overthrow a bit on that one as he hums that one a little extra velo, but misses high. So 3-0 here. Pitch on the way from Clark as he takes a little bit off. That one there just locates it well for a called strike 3-1. As Eder now winds and throws his 3-1 offering right down Main Street, right at the knees. Rogers lets it go, and it's a called strike, and the count now runs full 3-2. So 3-2 as Eder's battled all the way back. Payoff pitch. Fastball. Ring him up and talk to me. Strike 3 called. Jacob Rogers watches 3 fastballs there, and he gets sent back to the dugout with nothing to show for that at-bat. A pair of punch-outs here for Clark Eder in the 8th inning as he was down 3-0 to Rogers in that count. Just hums 3 fastballs by him. Rogers watched all 3, and now RJ Land comes to the plate. Nobody on and 2 outs. Eder kicks and deals his first offering to Land on the way. A fastball, same spot as he got Rogers to watch it there. Nothing in 1 low and in on the zone to the right-handed hitter. It's the 0-1 offering from Eder. Fastball lifted into left field. That's going to be a base hit. A nice hard line drive. Murillo backs up, fields it on an easy hop there. So a 2-out single for RJ Land. His second hit of the day, as both times he's been up is back in the 6th, and now here in the 8th, he's had 2 outs on the board and come up with a base hit to left field, also on 0-1 count. So carbon copy at bats here for RJ Land in the 6th and now in the 8th. He's also walked and flied out so far today, as he's at first base with 2 gone in the inning. As Grant Robbins hits here. First offering from Eder out of the stretch. A fastball bit inside there, 1-0. So RJ Land playing the part of the pest here with his last 2 at-bats with 2 outs. Has been able to single both times to extend the inning, as Robbins has a chance to hit here. The 1-0 offering from Clark. A fastball tomahawked foul back into the parking lot, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on the batter, Grant Robbins, the center fielder, who's had a lot of action out there defensively. 1 for 3 on the day so far with a single, as the 1-1 offering from Eder out of the stretch here is a fastball low, and that one only made it about 55 feet. Hagan tried to block it. Not much you could do there, as that's going to be a wild pitch that allows Land to reach second bases. Hagan just tried to make himself big there, but nothing much you can do on a fastball that only travels 55 feet. He tried to do the best he could, unable to keep it in front, so runner down to scoring position here. So SoCal Catch a single away from being able to make it a 1-run ball game once again, as they have 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. Blues 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors so far on the day for the Blues defensively. They've been pretty solid. Walter continues to warm in the pen, so it looks like he might have the 9th inning. There's a 2-1 pitch from Clark on the way. Runner not going. Pitch is lifted into left center field. Hit pretty well. Murillo on the run, still going back. Looks like he's going to get there, and he will make the catch. Inning over, side retired. So extra base is stolen from Grant Robbins by Marco Murillo, as he catches it right out in front of the ABC bail bond sign, as he takes away an RBI and a double from Robbins on a long fly ball. As we will go to the bottom of the 8th inning, Blues lead it 4-2, looking to add on before we head to the 9th. As in the bottom of the 8th, Lutz, Murillo, and Kuzma are due up when we come back. Bottom of the 8th, set to go here. Justin Lutz to the plate for the Blues as new pitcher on the mound, number 18, right-hander Tyler McKee on a relief for Dalen Miley, who went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no walks, 1 strikeout as Lutz stands in. McKee, the sidewinding right-hander, fires a fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Lutz, Murillo, and Kuzma do up for the Blues here. They look to add on before the 9th as the 0-1 offering. Changeup stays high, 1-1. The 1-1 offering now on the way to Lutz here as he stands in the box. Pitch on the way. A fastball lifted into right center field. Hit well as it's high to right center, but the wind's going to keep it in the ballpark. And it's going to be dropped by the right fielder. Going to roll into center. Lutz heading to second. He's going to be there. An E9. And Lutz is aboard in scoring position here with nobody out. As the right fielder out there, Miguel Abascal, was ranging over to right center. That was a high fly ball. Lutz caught it solid. The wind held it up as that ball was plummeting back to earth. Abascal got a glove on it, but it pops right out. Much like the ball that clicked out of Frazier's glove in last night's game, as that one just hits the eject button and flies off his glove into center field. So Lutz at second base now. Nobody out. Marco Murillo at the plate. Blues have a great opportunity to play some small ball here and get an insurance run in this game, as they already lead at 4-2. They'd love to have a 3-run cushion heading to the 9th for their bullpen, as the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Murillo waits. Shortstop Boone trying to keep him close. Corners pinched in. Fastball in the dirt. It's going to kick away from Martinez. And down to third goes Lutz. So runner on third, nobody out. Blues just need a sacrifice fly, as I'm sure the infield is going to be pulled in here, most likely. So we will see the shortstop, Boone, heading back to almost his normal depth, about halfway in is Boone over at short. Franklin having a chat with his pitcher on the mound here. We'll see where he goes defensively. As now it looks like they're just going to play back and concede the run for the out. As Murillo bats here, so ground ball to the right side should do the job for the Blues here. As they look to get an extra run here in the bottom of the 8th. A golden opportunity has been gifted to them. The error in right allowed Lutz to get to second base. He advances on the wild pitch. So Murillo just needs a ground ball to the right side to get a job done. 2-0 offering. Changeup swung on tap, foul at the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's Murillo hits here. Right-hander facing the righty. Tyler McKee just looking to take something the other way. Drop something in the shallow part of the outfield for a base hit. Sack fly will do the trick. Whatever it takes for the Blues to push this run home. As they lead it 4-2. They scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Added 1 more on back in the 7th. As that fastball there, changeup in the dirt. They check, did he go around? Yes, he did. Murillo, much like me, thought it was a fastball. A good changeup there by McKee as it drops off the plate, and the count even at 2-2. So even 2-2. Now the infield comes in here. 2-2 count on Murillo. McKee's offering. Slide on the dirt. Nice block as Martinez just chucks his body in front of that one to keep it in front. As he saves a run there, and the count runs full 3-2. So now infield, everyone's in on the grass here, trying to cut down the run. Outfield at a normal depth. Right field in a couple steps. Abascal daring Murillo to take it over his head the other way as the wind continues to blow in heavily from right. Full count offering on the way. Slider pulled foul down the third base line as Lutz hurdles that one. It was coming right for his ankles, but he gets out of the way of the bouncing ball there. And count remains 3-2 as the people applaud Lutz's athleticism. He shows off the bunnies over there at third base. So 3-2 once again to Murillo here. Jack Kuzma waits in the on-deck circle as he will get his first at-bat of the game. The 3-2 offering in the dirt, ball 4 changeup. Can't stay in the zone. Murillo does not offer at it, so he works a good walk there, does Marco. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Kuzma at the plate. So Kuzma with runners at the corners, nobody out here. Jay Charleston in the top of the order waits in the on-deck circle. Kuzma stands at the plate now. Blues looking for that insurance run here. SoCal catch, double play depth, fastball well outside. Martinez, a nice job to grab at 1-0. Catch will gladly trade a double play for a run here. Blues probably will as well, as they have a 2-run lead. Looking for 3, so maybe we can reach a deal. As Kuzma bats here, first time at the plate today after coming in defensively in the 7th. The 1-0 is going to be held off for a second as a quick pick over by McKee, and getting back, standing up is Marco. So Kuzma waits. The first offering after the pickoff is a breaking ball down and away, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here to Jack, the Cal Poly infielder. As Kuzma out of Minnetonka, Minnesota waits. The 2-0 offering to him on the way is another pickoff play instead. Back to first. Once again, back in as easily as Murillo. Now the whole infield going to come out and have a talk here as this game continues, as we're almost at the 3-hour mark here for this ball game, as it's going to be a long day for everyone involved here today, as the Blues are going to be playing at least until 10:30 tonight, most likely longer. Coleman already yawning just simply at the thought of it, as that's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. back where he's from, as he's still a little bit on Florida time. He's only been here for like 2 months. The jet lag really sticks with you. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Kuzma heading the count 2-0. I'm assuming the mound meeting went something like, hey, McKee, you should probably throw some strikes here. McKee said, hey, good idea. Let's work from there. As his 2-0 offering on the way, a fastball low and away, 3-0. So bold move by McKee there, not listening to the advice of his catcher. See what he goes with on 3-0. Doesn't want to walk the bases loaded here. Kuzma looking to drive something as the 3-0 offering on the way. We'll see if he has the green light. Pitches a fastball in the dirt. Nice block by Martinez, and the count. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Kuzma, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. So top of the order, Jay Charleston coming to the plate here. As Jay steps in, bases loaded, nobody out. Charleston 1 for 4 on the day, a pair of runs scored as he comes to the plate. Now a full meeting. The coach coming out to the mound here. As a right-hander continues to warm. So we'll take a short break while this meeting goes on. Be back in just a second. Blues have the bases loaded, nobody out. Charleston coming to the plate. As we jump back in here, bases loaded, nobody out, 1-0 count. First pitch to Charleston's down and away with a slider. So Tyler McKee comes on here in the 8th inning and immediately has found trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out. Fastball misses high, 2-0. As that is the 7th straight ball thrown by Tyler McKee here. He allowed Lutz to fly to right, but an error allowed Lutz to get to second, then a walk, and a walk as the bases loaded. Fastball down and away, 3-0. As that is 8 straight balls for Tyler McKee on the mound. As I'm assuming Charleston is going to be taking here 3-0. They can throw a strike, a fastball there, a close pitch called a strike. Could have gone either way, but Charleston will have his at-bat continue here, 3-1, as now I'm sure he's going to let it rip. McKee's got to throw him something here in the zone. 3-0 offering on the way. Fastball tapped on the ground to first, fielding clean. The throw comes to the plate. Going to be in time, so a force play there at the plate. And everyone will stay on the bases accordingly as the fielder's choice as Charleston at first. Kuzma to second. Murillo to third as Lutz is thrown out on the fielder's choice to the plate. So one gone now. Blaine Jones has a chance as Charleston 3-1 there. Pitch a bit off the plate, but he went after it. As we have another meeting on the mound here. So 3 batters in a row. Martinez has felt the need to go to the mound and have a chat with McKee. I'm assuming it's going to be much of the same of, hey, strikes are going to be helpful with the bases loaded. As now Blaine Jones hits with the bases loaded. 1 out. Jones 2 for 4 on the day. A pair of singles and an RBI. As he's got the bases juice, 1 out. Infield in double play depth. Trying to get out of this inning unscathed as the first pitch to Jones. A fastball called strike, 0-1 down and away. So McKee, for the first time since facing Lutz, starts his batter off with the first pitch strike as his 0-1 offering. Fastball up and away, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The count here. Klein in the on-deck circle. Jones looking to drive something here. 1-1 offering. Breaking ball a bit high as Martinez tries to frame it. Can't do so. It's 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Jones. The right-handed hitter waits. McKee's offering on the way. A fastball lifted into shallow right field. Going to fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. And it kicks up off of Abskel's glove. 2 runs will come in to score. And it's going to be second and third. A back pick over to third base. Charleston back in safely. As the Blues grab a couple of insurance runs there on a single by Jones. An error out there in right field, allowing the ball to kick off of Abskel. Allows everyone to move up an extra 90 feet, so that'll be 1 RBI for Jones. The error allows the second one to come in to score as Kuzma comes around from second. Murillo from third. So Charleston a third, Jones a second, a single, and then another E9. That's Abskel's second error in the inning as the first pitch here. Called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 offering on the way to Klein here. Swung on and missed, 0-2. So Klein down on the count, 0-2 here. Second and third, 1 out. Infield in. Lipsius waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 offering, a changeup in the dirt, smothered by Martinez. So 1-2 as we are at the 7 o'clock hour. As this is supposed to be the start of game 2. Instead, we're still in the bottom of the 8th here of game 1 of the doubleheader. With just 1 gone in the inning as the 1-2 pitch to Klein on the way. A changeup, cued foul. Count remains 1-2 as we are approaching the 3-hour mark of this ball game. As it has been a marathon so far. We've had about at least 15 mound visits combined between the two teams. as well as pitchers out there on the mound from both sides that like to work methodically as that fastball misses down and in 2-2. So it's been a perfect storm for a plus 3-hour game here. Generally, when you're having a doubleheader, you look for that game one to get done in roughly 2, maybe 2.25. Not the case today, so it does not look like we'll be able to finish game 2. We're going to start it, try to get as much of it done as we can. As the 2-2 offering to Brian Klein on the way here from Tyler McKee as kicks and deals. Fastball is lifted into right center, hit well. It's going to be over the head of Abscol. This is going to one-hop the wall. 2 runs are going to come in to score as Klein coasts into second base with a 1-out double. Charleston and Jones score as that pushes the Blues lead to a whopping 8-2. So Klein, a pair of RBIs on the double there. And now it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. McKee just never had his good stuff out there as he gets rocked by the Blues for 4 runs in the inning. Still just 1 out. We'll take a short break. Luke Lipsius going to come up to the plate, and we will get the number of the new pitcher when we come back. So we get set here. New pitcher on the mound, number 23, Blake Weichert on the mound here. Aggressive side armor on the mound here as Coleman and I were chatting about the way he throws. Man's got a lot of moving parts. It's very vicious. Looks like a snake when it attacks its prey. Just kind of strikes as he comes to the plate. So he faces Lipsius here. A man on second, only 1 gone. Blues have put up 4 insurance runs here in the 8th inning. As Lipsius at the plate here. First offering from Weichert on the way. A fastball lifted into right center. That one's hit well. The breeze might just keep it in the park, and crashing up against the wall and making the catch is Abscol out in right field. Tagging up and going to third is Klein as Lipsius absolutely dug into that one. He thought he had his first bomb of the season, but that right field wind just keeps it in. So a long and loud fly out for out number 2 as Klein tags up to third. That ball was absolutely tattooed. But if you're going to take it out to right field, you kind of got to hit it on a line here with the way the wind blows in, as that one just kind of got hung up there. So a man on third and 2 outs here as Matt Anderson hits. First offering from Weichert on the way. Fastball way high. Martinez pounces out of the crouch to snag that one. It's 1-0. So an error in right field allowed Lutz to reach. Murillo walked. Kuzma walked. Charleston reached on a fielder's choice. And then it was the RBI single by Jones. 2 runs scored on that. And then Klein's double plated a couple more as he now stands on third base. And it's a 2-0 count on the batter, Matt Anderson, here. As Matt waits, the 2-0 offering on the way. Weikert's fastball swung on and missed, 2-1. Slade Hagen waits in the on-deck circle. Looks like it's going to be Chase Walter for the 9th inning. He'll be facing the 7, 8, and 9 spots in the SoCal catch order when he comes out to the mound. As that fastball trying to check his swing and going around as Anderson. The fastball was outside, but Anderson can't hold up. It's 2-2. So Klein and Jones, a couple big hits here, have added some extra runs for the Blues as they've grabbed 4. It's an 8-3 game. They lead by 5. The 2-2 offering slider well out and away. And the count moves to 3-2. Excuse me, they lead by 6 as it's a 8-2 game. The Blues with a 6-run cushion for Walter in the 9th inning. As Anderson waits, the full count offering. Changeup swung on and missed. So Anderson down on strikes. Inning overside, retired, damage done. Blues grab 4 runs as we will head to the top of the 9th. As we're over 3 hours into this game, Blues will look to wrap it up here as it looks like it's going to be Chase Walter, 6'7", 250 pounds out of Western Carolina is going to come to the mound, it looks like, for the Blues when we come back. As we get set here, David Martinez coming to the plate. In the top of the 9th inning, Chase Walter on the mound for the Blues as Clark Eater goes 3 innings in relief, allows 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned as he walked 1, struck out 5. So he and Triandos both with 5 strikeouts. As trying to check his swing, but going around is Martinez. It's 0-1. So Triandos and Eater have combined for 10 punch outs on the day through their 8 innings of work, as it's now up to Chase to put the final touches on this game as that fastball is cut on and missed 0-2 as Walter just blows a fastball by Martinez there up in the zone. Martinez, Boone, and Franklin do up here for the catch in the top of the 9th inning. They trail 8-2. Blues looking to take game 1 of this doubleheader and game 2 of this series. As the 0-2 offering on the way, fastball chopped on the ground to third. Kuzma's got it. Comes in, gets the high hop. Throw to first is going to be wide, but a nice play by Lipsius to keep his foot on the bag as he made a good adjustment on that ball in flight for out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning. Now Jake Boone to the plate as that throw. Kuzma kind of crow hopped into it and just unleashed a cannon up and away from that first baseman Lipsius, but Lipsius does a nice job to adjust to the other side of the bat. The first offering from Walter here, a fastball a bit high, 1-0. Chase Walter, 6'7", 230 pounds from Peachtree City, Georgia, from McIntosh High School. His 1-0 offering on the way here. Another fastball swung on and missed as Boone takes a mighty hack, comes up empty, 1-1. Walter, a sophomore at Western Carolina, open stance. Right-hander, that 1-1 offering, shows bunt, pops it up, going to be foul out of play, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Boone here as the 1-2 offering to him. A breaking ball, a slider just a bit high there. Close pitch called the ball, 2-2. So count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 1 gone in the inning as Walter, a breaking ball, ring him up and talk to me. Strike 3 called as Boone gets caught looking at a slider right down the middle for out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning. Christian Franklin at the plate here is the second baseman. Struck out his first time up when he pinch hit back in the 7th. He came on defensively as he faces Walter here. Blues have tallied 11 strikeouts between their 3 pitchers that have come on today. First pitch slider called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here as Walter guns a fastball. Christian Franklin with an excuse me swing. 0-2 as he went with a high heater there. Did Walter now the catch down to their last strike here in game 1 of this doubleheader. As Chase looking to end this one as we're 3 hours and 11 minutes in. Walter trying to put an end to it right here. As he sets his 0-2 delivery. Slider in on the hands. Slow roller to short. Jones has it. Fires across the diamond in time, and that'll be the ball game. Chase Walter comes on, works a 1-2-3 ninth inning, and that'll do it for game 1 here. Blues take it by a final score of 8-2. They add 4 in the bottom of the 8th to seal the deal. As we will take a break here, and we will end this stream and come back with a new one to start game 2. As we will take a break, get some food, come back. Blues win game 1 by a final of 8-2. We expect to be back shortly, I would assume. We'll wait to get word from coaches and umpires as what they want to do. But that'll do it for game 1 here. Blues take it by a final of 8-2 as we'll come back with game 2 of this doubleheader in a couple minutes.